Good morning. Good morning. Mm. No, you lost it just for the day yesterday, like for last night there, brown chicken. I'm gonna wait till a couple more people are here and maybe a couple other mods are here too. We'll give it back to you, but I had to take it away from you so I could remember. It was a reminder for me, not for you. So finally, finally got a day. Look at the goddamn sun here. Finally got a good day here. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. So I'm trying to keep the camera as still as I can. Um, if I put it in the mount on the inside of the windshield and the lens wants to zoom in on all the imperfections on the glass and it doesn't show the sun and it's all fuzzy. So the only way for me to do this is to literally put it out the window here and just let it rest upon my mirror. But I got to hold it with my hand, and it's 0 right now, so my hand's a little chilly. But it's worth the view. I'll take the cold fingers for this view all day long. 70's good. Brown chicken, 70's good for me. Anywhere between 70, 75, dude, I'll take that all day long. All day long. I got no problem with that whatsoever, man. That swamp ruins the view. What swamp are you looking at, Dragon? What swamp are you looking at? Dude, those are the prairies. That's called flat land out there. There's no swamp, there's no water. Those are the Canadian prairies. Dude, it is so flat. I could let my dog out of the car and we could watch it run away for 3 days. Jacoby, good to see you. It is beautiful, eh? Just so you know, we're out in Alberta, Canada, and this is a typical Western Canadian prairie sunrise here. It's 6:45, 6:47 a.m. here. Emma, good to see you. How are you? Your name is Emma Grace. Well, welcome in, Emma. Sit down and relax for a minute. We're just watching the sun come up here in the western prairies of Canada. Brown Chicken's got to go get his coffee. Who goes live without their coffee? You should have had the coffee first. Yeah, that's gorgeous, isn't it, Emma? Arturo, good to see you. That's a lot of big open, like where that sun is, like where you see the horizon. That's another province away, man. That's how flat this ground is. Morning, John. Good to see you, man. Well, you can see how the weather is out here this morning, brother. We finally, after what do we have? 3 days of rain and 1 day of snow. 2 days of rain and 1 day of snow. We finally got a bloody sunrise, a clear day. Finally, and I'm gonna say that I'm not overly thrilled with that whole lack of it's coming this way, so I'm not too thrilled with that. But for now, we'll just enjoy ourselves some of this if that's all good. Good to see you, John. Though, thanks for popping in with us this morning, man. I'm very shy and scared and afraid to talk to people. Well, Emma, if you feel like talking, talk. If you don't feel like talking, don't talk. Red morning, sailors take warning. You got it, baby. T-Bone, good to see you. I love the fact that you still have chickens in your life. What an asshole. Blue Thunder says hi. Better late, but better late than never weather-wise, I guess. Exactly. Good morning, Canada from Winnipeg. There we go. There we go. Connor Star 204 Canada. Welcome in, man. Sit down, relax. Let's take a look. You're about an hour ahead of me if you're in Winnipeg, time-wise. So what? You're 7:50 a.m. there. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song? Who Taylor who? Pardon me, Taylor what? Hey, good to see you, Holler. Finally got a morning that we can look at here, man. Finally got a morning we can look at. I'm a couple hours behind you, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wait, you're out, where were you last night? You were on Sterling last night. I can't remember. You told us where the hell you were. Blue Thunder, my name is Zach. How you doing, Zach? Guys, do me a favor. Hey, hit the like button if you don't mind on your way in. Or on your way out. Makes no difference to me. I'd appreciate that. Yo, remember me? Hash and fix. No, man, sorry, I don't. I don't remember you. I am autistic and I have a lot of anxiety and depression and mental health issues in my head and my life, and I can't do this anymore. I'm crying. Well, Emma, I don't know what to tell you. You're in the wrong place if you're looking for mental help. Believe me. Was in Alabama yesterday, North Carolina today. I will stop in and say hi to Mr. B's if you're going through Como. No sunshine? No, he was saying it was rain. Give a thumbs up, you bums. There you go. Good to see you this morning, Tyrannus. Thanks for hanging. Camille. Glad to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Heading to Boone. Nice. How many you got left to kick off today? Banana bus? Where the banana bus frog exactly? I haven't been here in ages. Where the hell have you been? Where the hell have you been? It's not like I haven't been here. Where have you been? Dilbert, good to see you. Yes, I am. Looks like a good stuff. About to smoke a doobie. Well, smoke 'em if you got 'em there, holy fuck. But you know what? I'm smoking a stogie. There's the man. Good morning there, Sterling. How come you don't have your wrench, Sterling? Finished the 16 stops yesterday. Got 3 stops on this one. There, okay, there we go. No, I gave all you. I gave both your channels wrenches. You should have had one. I've been working on stuff and riding my dirt bikes. There you go. Attaboy. Drive forward. American government. Drive forward. Where do you want me to go? I'm not driving out in the middle of the field. Next stop, if I keep going that way, next stop is Saskatchewan. Mm. Christ, I've been waiting 3 days. 3 days for a nice day, for a nice sunrise. Finally got one. That's not the real Sterling. No, it's an impersonator. I know actually. I know it's actually. It has Sterling Tyrannus. I can smell him. I can smell him. Thanos. For us, the sun is about to set. Cool. Where you at there today? The wrench must be a 10 millimeter. It's always getting lost. You look in any man's toolbox, in any man's wrench set. It's always the 10 mil that's missing. It doesn't matter. Yours, mine, Sterling's. Hey, Sterling, do you have a 10 millimeter wrench I can borrow? Oh, all right. John, that 2020 is treating me very well still. I'm going to keep it for a bit, at least another 2 or 3 months. And then we're going to be looking at doing something else. Funny you mentioned Ronan though. I was just talking to him the other day. He's doing well, and I still talk to Ronan. He's still a good friend of mine. We still call and just shoot the shit. If you want, you just call me Hash. I'll tell you what, that's a lot easier than that name. No problem. I'll call you Hash all day long. Well, just so people know, okay, I've got a couple of moderators. All the snow vanished. Oh, you guys hear that? Hear those jakes? Tell me somebody heard that. Anyway, we got a couple of moderators. We got Kamel. We got Sterling. Um, Brown Chicken is going to get his wrench back in a minute. Um, and those moderators are there for a reason. It's to keep the chat in line once the chat is going, because I can't catch every comment, and there will be no racial slurs. There will be no sexual harassment. There will be none of that kind of bullshit going on. You guys can swear, use whatever language you want, but you can either direct it at me or just use it in general terminology. You're not to be talking to each other or anything like that in here. What's up? Wow, beautiful, nice. Martin, it is. We're out in Alberta. We're sitting here looking looking due east, and we're watching the sunrise at a beautiful 6:58 in the morning in Alberta. Morning, Patrick. Now, for my moderators. We had some shit go on the other day, and I had to go on my channel last night, and I had to unblock about 30 fucking people. And there were people that were blocked that shouldn't have been blocked. And so the mods were getting a little carried away, man. BC, it's Alberta. 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 Mini Jake. Mine Jake, good to see you. So, moderators, you're doing a great job. Easy, okay? We're not timing, we're not deleting people or blocking people immediately. Toes, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. When somebody comes in, if they get out of line, you time them out. If they get out of line again, you time them out again a little bit longer. On a third time, you drop them like they're a shit sack. Okay, you drop them like a shit sack. But I went through my list last night, and some people were in there that were blocked that should have never been blocked. Some of my longtime subscribers and some people that have really been with me a long time were in there and blocked. So yeah, just be a little more cautious when blocking people. That's all we're saying here. Joe Mama, you might have. Like we had a real tough day the other day. We had a chat going, and there was we had a constant chat of over 300 running through the chat at one time, and we only had one moderator, and he was blowing his fucking brains out trying to keep the thing straight. So that's all I want to say, guys. Everybody in the chat, behave yourselves. If you can't, the mods will take care of you. If you do, sit down, light a smoke, grab a beer, have a coffee, whatever, and enjoy this sunrise. Mods, back her down just a gear or two. You guys are doing great, but just back her down. My brother lives in BC, not my name, but British Columbia. Well, yeah, that's one province west of me. Tron Optimus Prime. I eat mods for breakfast. Eat them up then, baby. Give them a shot. See how well you do. Sterling's got full mod status. He can do anything on this channel that I can do. He's a full mod. Tangle with him. Behaving is no fun. Well, Hauler, some of you's got a little more leeway than others. You know that. Good morning, A Money. Good to see you. Outside with your dog, enjoying this. Nothing better. Alberta versus Ontario. The life, honestly, John, the life out in Alberta is a little to me is better. Why? Because it's a slower pace of life. It really is, man. The people, the life in Alberta, people aren't as fast. They're not as quick to try to get places. They're not the pace of life is a lot slower. We also the people in Alberta are a lot friendlier. You know, you're walking down the street and people are saying good morning to each other. These are perfect strangers. You walk up and down fucking Yonge Street or Bloor or Dundas in Toronto, and you say good morning to somebody, they're gonna look at you like they're being robbed. Their eyes are gonna open. They're kind of full alert. Like, what do you want? Out here, I was downtown Calgary the other day, just standing there leaning on a post, saying good morning to everybody that walked by, and everybody's good morning, how you doing? Good morning. I don't know any of these people. It's just a different pace of life. It really is. It really is. When chat is moving fast and hard to get it right, you go to the top and moves. You're busy. Sometimes you don't have time to read. We try our best. Hey, man, like exactly. When you've got even right now, we're up to 50 in the chat, and and the chat's moving along at a decent pace. I can keep up with this. But once we get up into like 70, 80, 90, 100, once you get 100 in the chat's going by. It's like a spinning wheel, like that big wheel on fucking on The Price is Right? That great big one. They're just flying by. You know, so if and that's the other thing. If the comments are going and I miss a comment, guys, I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. It's just that you know what? Sorry, I probably catch maybe one of three. All you need is love. There we go. Alberta. The people are nicer. There's more money to be made, and the weather is way better in Ontario. You know what? The women are better looking out here. Let me fucking tell you that. Women are better looking out here. Steve, thanks for popping, man. Steve Freeman, just wanted to say hello. Well, man, hello. Coates McGoats of the land of Canada. Coates McGoats. Love that name. Dude, that is awesome. All you need is marijuana. Well, you can get that out here in Alberta too. Let me tell you. About 100 yards over my left shoulder here, there's a pot store if you want it. You can walk in and buy it. Perp 13 W4RR. Oh, what a fucking name on that. My name is. How about we just call you Shady? My name is Shady. Hi, my name is. Hi. I couldn't pronounce that name in a million years. Metric Sphinx, nice view. You like that, eh? We are pointing free frostbite and hypothermia in Canada. You know what? It's not bad. It's zero today. Right now it's zero. So it's crisp, but it's nice. There's no humidity in Alberta, right? In the western provinces, we have no humidity out here. So it's not a damp cold, right? It doesn't get into your bones. It's cold, yes. But it's cold to the degree that even though it's zero, I'm still just wearing a hoodie today. I got a t-shirt underneath, but I'm wearing a hoodie. Tron, no idea what we're doing. Buddy, every morning I come out here and we sit. And the last couple of mornings we haven't, but you know what? We just like to come out. We're going to watch the sunrise, which we're doing. And then in about 10 more minutes, once the sun gets up there a little higher, we're going to turn the camera around. And you poor bastards are going to have to look at me. And then we're going to sit here and we're going to shoot the shit for an hour or so, or maybe a couple of hours. And I'm going to smoke a couple cigars and drink some coffee. And you guys are going to crack a beer, depending on what time zone you're in, or light a doob, or light a smoke, or maybe you don't smoke at all, but whatever you're doing. That's 32 degrees for y'all in the USA. There you go. I never understood Fahrenheit. Ours makes more sense, right? Zero is freezing. Next makes sense to me. You know, if you're +1, you're 1 degree above freezing, 1 degree above zero. If you're -5, you're 5 degrees below zero. Why would freezing be 32 degrees? Yeah, Greg, good to see you. Greg, I apologize. You got blocked yesterday or the day before, or was it yesterday? I don't know if you even knew that, but I had to go. Had to go into my list last night, and I had to unblock you and take you out. So I wasn't aware if you got blocked, and if you were aware of it, I apologize. I apologize. You're probably one of the longest standing subscribers that I have, and been with me probably one of you and Robert have probably been with me the longest. And man, I apologize for you taking a kick in the nuts yesterday, man. It's all hang out here and ask Wheelburner about life or anything. You guys are welcome to ask me anything you want, man. Anything you want, within reason. And no, I'm not sharing any of the dick pics that Sterling sends me with any of you. Forget it. Why don't you get cold? It's not overly cold. It's just there's no humidity, so it's not damp, and it's a crisp cold. Zero is cold, and it's but it's not overly like you're not freezing your ass off at that. Steve Freeman, STD knows. Yeah, STD is our favorite. There's our boy. There's another one of our boys from Manitoba. Good to see you, Robin. I've been up since 5:30. Oh damn, man. Actually, so have I. I've been up since before 5:30. Monkey Juice. Love that name. My real name is Pedro, the illegal immigrant. And I'm not going anywhere. Attaboy, sit down, relax, take a load off. Oh, wow. Who did I vote for? Who do you think I vote for? I didn't vote Liberal, and I didn't vote NDP. I'm a beginner cigar smoker. What would you recommend? Ed, go find a really good cigar shop and sample. Buy four. It also depends on your budget, but find 4 or 5 cigars. Talk to the guy that owns the place or the people that work there. Tell them what you think and what you're looking for, or what flavors, or what your palate is. It's like wine, dude. You got to try a couple different ones before you start to find the ones you like. Fuck rules. Fahrenheit rules, the motherfucking. Look at that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Canadians have the ability to think that it's not that cold when they're literally freezing. You guys don't know cold. You don't know cold. I've been cold. When it gets to minus 55, minus 60, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Somebody can Google that. But when it gets to minus 50 and minus 60, that's cold. When you take a bucket or a pot of hot water and throw it up into the air and it never hits the ground, that's cold. Is that the countryside? Yeah, actually, BC, this is the prairies, man. This is what you get when you come out west, right? You come out, I'm in Alberta. When you come out west to the Canadian prairies, this is what you get. That land out there is so flat that I'll make you uncomfortable lives in 2 provinces away. Okay, he lives over in Manitoba. And literally, I could let my dog out of the car right now and we could watch him run away. Robin could stand on the roof of his house and he could watch my dog coming at him. That's how flat it is between here and there. Literally, it is that flat. Official Not Bean, thank you for your message, man. And thank you for spreading the word. Maybe you should be the cigar burner. Who knows? Ontario is damp and gross. Absolutely. In Alberta, when it's minus 5 to minus 10, you can still wear a spring jacket. Ontario minus 5, it's frigid and terrible. Agreed. All you need is love. I swear to God, I know you from somewhere. Sorry, just gotta clear my sinuses here. Is that the Numis Maniac? Yeah, it looks pretty familiar to me. That sun is looking beautiful, man. We got a gorgeous sunrise here this morning. 44 of you's in here. Thanks for sharing this with us. Are you guys part of America yet? Nah, Mike. My cock's long. Love that, man. Good one. Good one. That's not going to happen, Mr. Coxlong. That's not going to happen. Not in my lifetime. I'm 55 and I plan to be around for a while, so I don't see that happening. It's all I got. All you need. Ontario's a big place. It's not the same all across. Well, yeah, but it's not really not. It is a big province, but let's face it. Um, I lived there all my life. A lot of people have lived there all their lives, and they've immigrated out to Alberta. So most of us know what we're talking about when we say that Ontario. When we're talking about Ontario weather or just the pace of life and the people and don't get me wrong, I'm not running onto the people that live in Ontario. I'm not running them into the dirt by any means. There's a lot of great people that live there. I have a lot of my friends are there and everything like that. But I'm a lot happier out here, man. I really am. Science droppeth a God. Beautiful. You like that? Look at that morning. Look at that sky. The cigar burner. That could be the podcast name. It may well be. Oh, Sterling. Sterling. I moved from Ontario in 1977. All my kids are born here. Never looked back. Atta boy. I wish. I wish that I was. I wish that I was. I came out here in 1977. I wish I'd been. I should have been out here 30 years ago, man. I did, but I should have stayed. I came out for a short, brief stint, but I didn't stay, and I wish that I had. I should have. Now, I will tell you that, if I had certain things in my life, aspects of my life would be different, and I wouldn't have some of the things I do have today. So I'm not complaining about how my life turned out, but damn, 2-4, good to see you. Good morning. Another one of our moderators is in here, so now we got three. Thank you, everybody, for behaving yourselves this morning so far. Well, of course you are. You haven't driven the roads out here yet. Haven't driven the roads out where, dude? I've driven the roads in every province in Canada and every state in the U.S. I'm a longtime veteran truck driver, man. There's not a highway that I have not crossed. T21, damn, that's good to see you, man. Damn, it's good to see you. The PA sunrise isn't treating you well this morning, Sean? Ah, you always got tomorrow. My sun is 2 hours higher. Where are you, in Ontario? Fish Shack, where are you at? Sorry, I'm trying to keep the camera still and scroll through here. I'm down low rooting for Putin. Oh, attaboy, you go give it that. Moved 7.5 years ago, and it was the best decision I ever made. I agree. It was the best decision you ever made. See y'all later. Chickens out. -50 is when you buy body armor and wear only plates because it's like the best insulation. No, that's when you're wrapping yourself in fucking newspaper, then putting your clothes on, and then putting your snowsuit on. Good luck to you, Sterling. Get that done. You better accept Putin as a leader. That ain't happening. Good morning, everybody from Boston. From Boston. I'm from Boston. Just got unloaded. Gonna head to New Hampshire to pick up and then back to deliver in Michigan. You going home, Shannon? You gonna get some time at home, or I know you're just back out on the road last week. Was this your second week, or is this the end of your first week or the end of your second week? I think it's actually the end of your first week. So I don't know. You gonna head by the house, get by the house at least, say hello. Petrol says hi. How you doing? I'm blocked, but I still be talking. Tyrannus, I don't think there's a gag big enough to shut you up, man. Ontario is Russia. Well, Canada was on its way there, let me tell you. I'm in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Been through there a million frickin' times. I've actually been to the Hershey plant in Hershey, Pennsylvania a million times. CTM Trick Shop, what's up? What's up? Well, buddy, we're just watching the sun come up. We're gonna give this another couple of minutes. Let this sun get up there and light the sky. All I'm waiting for actually is before I turn the camera on. I need the sun to get above the top of my visor here in the car, so that the sun's not blasting me in the eyes when I turn the camera around. Newspaper don't hold a candle to what I'm talking about. Get soft plates and you'll never get cold. Dude, let me tell you something. Coach McGoats, I've run the ice roads and I've been cold. Like I've been cold. Like I've been so cold that, you're chattering on top of your chattering. Your goosebumps have goosebumps where I've been that cold. So I know what cold is. And believe me, I know how to get warm. I know how to stay warm in that weather. Uh, you only you learn that very quickly. And you only make those mistakes once. This is my third day. Uh-oh. Why, for some reason, was I thinking that you were out last week? What's up? Hey, Cyber? I'm good to see you. How's the sunshine over in Canada, man? As you can see, we got a beautiful clear day up here today. Beautiful clear day up here today. The sun's up, and I'm just about another 2 or 3 minutes. Let that sun get above the visor. I'll bring the phone back inside. Try to get some feeling back into my hand because it's frozen cock stiff solid. Third day out, you're already in Boston. Hopefully you can get in and out of there quickly. Great to see you last night, Shannon, by the way, over on Sterling. Great to see you. Where are you at? Thomas Turner, I am out in Alberta. I'm sitting out here looking at the prairie sunrise, man, in Alberta, Canada. Yeah, we took care of all this. Dude, it was gone by yesterday afternoon. Right? 3 inches of snow hit the ground yesterday morning, and by yesterday afternoon, I was back to this. You think you should start by taking Niagara Falls back in its entirety? Uh-uh. Do you know how much free power you guys get out of Niagara Falls from us anyway? You don't need it. You guys would only fuck up the casinos and the walkways anyway. Well, Robin, you're probably getting the snow and the weather and shit we got yesterday. Whitney Dowling, good to see you. Good morning. Thomas, what am I doing? I do this every morning, my friend. Every single morning I do this. We come out here and we just watch the sunrise and we chit chat. That's what we do. We sit out here and we shoot the shit and we talk about life. We talk about trucks. We talk about cars. We talk about motorcycles. We talk about cigars. We talk about weed and drugs and everything else in the world and our kids and our families and our futures and our all the things that we say we're going to do that probably never will. All of that shit. Blaine, good to see you. Good afternoon from South Africa. Again, well, welcome back, man. Welcome back. South Africa. Brother, you are a long way away from me. Long way away from me. Joseph Sup, what's going on? Shadow High, how you doing? Not a bad view here today. Not a bad view. Let me see here. Let me see. We get this camera. Yeah, I think the sun's right. You guys want to bring the camera in, or you want to keep looking at this, or you want to bring the camera in? We'll turn it around. I'll leave that up to you. That was fantastic news, Robin, wasn't it? Wasn't that fantastic fucking news about Buck? God, I love that man. I love that guy, man. He is one incredible human being, and he deserves everything he's getting. Absolutely deserves it. I couldn't think of a better man to have that happen to. What's up, homie? Oh, now I'm a homie. Look at that. Is it really that cold still there? It's like 80 degrees here, 27 Celsius. Where am I today? It really seems to be late in the year. Well, um, it's what is it? It's 0 right now, right? Celsius. It's not that cold. We're at the end of April, coming up May, so we were, especially out in the prairies here. Like it could be 0 right now, and in 4 hours, 5 hours from now, it could be 10, 12 degrees, and by this afternoon, we could be wearing t-shirts. That's how fast the weather changes out here. Yeah, I live here. I live about 3 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. I live. It's where my house is. Fawn, good to see you from Tucson. You know what heat is. Hello, love from India. Hey, man. Akash, good to see you. Thanks for popping in here and saying hello. What are the drug laws in Canada? Like you go into prison for having opiates, or are you pretty loose on users like the UK? They're a little looser now on the opiates. It all depends pretty much on your quantity of how much you've got. Weed and hash and weed and that kind, it's all legal here. You can look here. There's the weed store right there, right? So yeah, you can buy weed and everything here is all legal. But if you get caught with opiates, they're still pretty tough on that, depending on the quantity you've got and what you're doing with it. No, Johnny, we're out in Alberta, man. Alberta, Canada. Thanks, Robin. Exactly, we're out in Alberta, Canada. Blaine, it is, but you bloody well wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. It's 0 right now. But you know what? I'll take a beautiful morning like this all day long. I don't care about the temperature. I'll sit and watch the sunrise all day long with this. Where is Buck? I'm not sure. I was talking to him on the phone yesterday. He was getting the hell was he doing? He was getting unloaded yesterday. I'm not sure where he's at. Cyberdyne System, sir. Do you First of all, Cyberdyne? My name is Brian. Feel free to call me Brian. You guys don't have to call me sir by any means. Um, Sup with Buck? What's the news? Sorry, Cyberdyne. I'll get back to you in just a second. Buck paid off his truck and his property yesterday. He paid off his truck and paid off his property yesterday. And there was a very generous gift by somebody that gave him the money to do it. And I can't think of anybody more deserving in the world of a gift like that than Buck Brown. And Cyberdyne, I'll be honest with you, prefer torque converter automatics or dual clutch in cars. Which one and why? I don't know. I love cars. I love talking about cars, but what you're talking about there is beyond my realm of knowledge. I'm ignorant in that sense. I don't know. Yeah, well, Whitney, it is frustrating because you don't know. You could go out in the morning with a pair of jeans and a hoodie on, and by the afternoon, you need a pair of shorts. We've all got that problem, Tyrannus. I'm not going to last long as a company driver. I keep getting mysteriously disconnected when dispatch talks stupid. Well, that's probably the majority of the time, is it not? Our fentanyl problem. There are certain areas of Canada that have a very bad fentanyl problem right now. BC, British Columbia, is suffering terribly with it. Parts of Ontario are suffering terribly with it. Um, it's everywhere. It's in every all the major cities across Canada, but there are some cities that are absolutely getting devastated by it. You can't watch the sunrise all day. Did I say that? We're watching the sunrise all day long. Slip of the tongue, coming from a guy with no teeth. Sausage flop. Love your name, by the way. Sausage flop. I think you've got that. You got the name of the day. I think yeah, sausage flop for the win on that one. Nice name. There he is. Speaking of Buck Brown, damn good to see you, son. Very, very, very happy for you, Buck. Like I was telling you last night, man. I got off the phone with you, brother, and my goosebumps. I had goosebumps for about an hour afterwards, just thinking about what you were saying. I went over and went live on Sterling, and we were talking about it over there a little bit. And man, I am so goddamn happy for you, Buck. I am so fucking happy for you, man. Congratulations. Couldn't think of a better guy to have something like that happen to. Whereas live, there is a weed store. You need a card for 20 minutes away. When you don't need a medical, here you don't need a card. All you need is a driver's license, and you got to be over 18, right? So if you can produce ID that shows you're over 18, they'll sell it to you. Jason Phelps, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming back in. Ryan Davidson, damn good to see you, man. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's saying hi to Buck. Congratulations to Buck. Sven, why do you have time to waste? You think this is wasting time? You think this is wasting time? Man, this ain't wasting time. This is called living life, man. If you can't stop your busy life to take in little things like watching a sunrise, you're living wrong, man. I'm not wasting time. I'm making time. I'm enjoying time. I'm taking time out of my life to slow down and watch something as beautiful as the sunrise. A call to action. God is great. Jesus is king. Thank you for your comment. Under duress, did you ever look into implants? Well, believe me, I got my chompers are coming. I've actually got to go back to the dentist office this afternoon. I've got to go for another fitting this afternoon, and I shall have chompers in my mouth probably in about 3 weeks. Dave Nichols, nice to meet you too, man. Thanks for taking time out of your day and popping in and saying hi, man. Appreciate that. You just having that coffee? Hey, I got the coffee. I got the cigar. If you guys don't mind, you had enough looking at this. We'll bring the camera in and we'll turn it around. There we go. I had to wait for the sun to get above the visor, otherwise it would just be blasting me in the eyes, and I don't feel like wearing my sunglasses. Please just let my situation be an example that fighting a good fight does actually make a difference. Prime example. Well said, Buck. Couldn't have said that better myself. Aussie mate, how's your day going? Aussie mate, we're doing well today, man. We got a really good day going on here. The sun's out, cigars lit, coffee in hand. I really don't know what else I could ask for today. Had a very good morning. Had a little problem getting out of bed this morning, if you know what I mean. Dropped my girl off at work this morning, so she's at work. But this is the last day of her hitch, so she'll be off for the next week, and that'll be nice. Get to hang around with her for six. Usually she's got 7 days, but she's being called in for a couple of days of training, so we'll only get 5 days off. Look at Camille working like a dog today. Nice cigar. These ones are nice. This is a CAO. They're Honduran. This is a flathead. This one's a 660. When we're done this one here I started smoking actually yesterday. So I'm just finishing it up today. But when we're finished this one, which we're almost done, then we've got this bad boy here. Right? Now this is another flathead. It's the same as this, but it's twice as thick, twice as long, twice as big. And this is another flathead, again, Honduras, but this is called the Big Block. They named the cigars after engines. So this is the Big Block. This is the camshaft. So yeah, we'll be lighting up that bad boy, that tree branch there. We'll be lighting that one. We'll be lighting that one up in a bit. I'm still in shock myself. Damn, you should be. This year you aren't growing it, but I'm growing it out. It's growing. It's coming back. I did trim it down a couple of weeks ago. I did. I trimmed it down, cleaned it up a bit for an occasion. But I will grow it for the beard shave. That is important. And I announced yesterday on my live, and I said it again last night on Sterling's, that this year, we're not going to do like we do every year where I put a poll up and give you guys a list of options of the different charities and let you guys pick them. We're not doing that again this year. This year, we're going to, and from now on, for all the years, the following years, what we're going to do is we're going to make the Forgotten Angels our charity of choice. And I know I was talking about this yesterday, but we're going to make them our charity of choice. And every year, the beard shave is going to be to raise money for the Forgotten Angels. Now, that doesn't mean that throughout the year we're not going to do some other things with some other charities. You guys know that when it comes to like all your super chats and any money that you send into the channel, we give away to charity. So we're going to do some other stuff with some other charities. Alberta has a couple of charitable bike rides. One of them I think is coming up in June. And it's for the kids, Sick Kids Hospital out here. So we're going to take a look at that and see if we can do a little work with them, or at least raise a little money for them. Puff, puff, pass. Jason, if you're here and you want it, I'll pass it to you. Yeah, I'll give you what's left of this one. I'll light the other one if you want to come on in and smoke it, brother. What vape you smoking? There's no vape here. No vape here. I used to vape. Believe it or not, I quit smoking cigarettes about 16 years ago. I've always smoked cigars. I've smoked cigars since my early 20s. But I started vaping, I don't know, about 4 years ago, and I quit last year. I ended up with a lung problem from vaping. I did. Nothing like a fat blunt. Well, let me tell you something, man. You smoke a blunt that big, Larry, I dare you to smoke a blunt that big and try to stay upright. Won't happen. When was the last time you were outside? I was outside this morning. I'd take the dog for a walk. Cap, you love the idea of what we do with the charities? That's part of what our channel does. This channel does. We try to give back as much as we can. We try to help out as many people as we can, if we can. Unlike our federal government, we try to take care of our people at home here before we start giving away money to fucking everybody else. I got some calls to make, robot calls for 3 hours. Robin, we'll probably see you back in a bit, man. Coach McGoats wants to take that dare. I could smoke a joint that big. 2-4, fuck you. You could not. You could not. There's no way. There's no way. 2-4, you smoked a doob that big, a blunt that big. Dude, your old lady'd be putting you to bed at fucking by 9 o'clock. You'd be done. I'll pay to watch you do it. I'll even pay for the joint, for the blunt, just to watch you do it. How old am I, Cap? I'm 55. I'm 55. Feeling like I'm 40. Looking like I'm 80. Killer BYT. Hi, I'm new to the channel. Man, thanks for popping in here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop in and say hi, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Wear a black suit and look like Big Mafia. Adarsh, you know what? I've got a black suit. But usually if I put the black suit on with the boots, then you got to wear the cowboy hat, right? I will. You'll take the bet, yeah, Coach. I tell you what, I'll pay for it if you want to smoke it. I tell you what, I'll pay for it. You smoke it, and you come on the live with me, and you smoke it live. Everybody wants to watch you smoke a fucking blunt that big. Did you ever see The Life of Brian? Oh, come on, Greg. Who hasn't? Right? Who hasn't? Well, Greg, we're all about this. We're about the same age, man. The Life of Brian was like when we were teenagers when that came out. Great movie. Lyrics on Demand. Love your name, by the way. Lyrics on Demand. Great fucking name you got there, man. It's a cigar. Is it weird that I'm 18 but I'm into older women? All of a sudden, when you woke up this morning and decided you wanted older women, I'm talking like 20 to 30-year-olds. Nothing wrong with that, baby. Nothing wrong with that. Um, my first wife was older than me. My second wife was 6 years older than me. Um, um, no, my last wife was 6 years younger than me, and my girlfriend now is younger than me. Nothing wrong with an older woman though. Let me tell you, no training needed. You have more energy than I do, and I'm 23. Good shit, man. Hey, Frogus, it's all how you live your life, man. Live a good life. Take care of yourself. And I'm not saying I do. I smoke cigars. I'm not the, I've not always taken good care of myself, but you know what? It's also a mindset. If you're feeling young, you act young, you behave young, you live young. Steve, good to see you. Hello, Mr. Smoke. Yeah, we're smoking them. Can we do a smoke ring? Yeah, we probably do a smoke ring. Hold on. Not the greatest. I got a breeze blowing through here. I got to keep a window open, otherwise I'll hotbox myself. Are you swearing for entertainment purposes? You know what? Energy shifting, I'm not. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know which way anybody wants to look at this, but it's part of the way, just the way I talk. Um, for the most part, I use the occasional cuss word when I get angry. I occasionally use a few more. Um, my vocabulary is not the largest in the world, so you know what? Do I cuss and swear once in a while? Yeah, I do. If it offends people, I apologize. It's just the way I am. You're making me cough. I could handle just getting into Canada. I could handle just getting into Canada would be a problem. I'd have to record it here and or state up. I'm 19 and just started smoking weed a year ago. Well, it's not your fault. You got a late start. Um, God, I think I can't be honestly. I couldn't tell you how old I was when I smoked my first joint. Um, it was probably my early teens. Probably my early teens. Do I have any brothers or sisters? Yeah, I have a younger brother. I have a younger brother that's 3 years younger than I am, and he lives in Alberta as well. He lives in Calgary, and he's got his beautiful wife Cheryl, and he's got two beautiful kids. I got a niece and a nephew there. How much younger is your current wife? You guys really need to know that? I don't know. I don't know. Look, okay, here. You do the math, okay? I'm 55 and she's 41. You do the math on that. I'm not a role model either. Well, Buck, you're a pretty damn good role model, in my opinion. If there's ever an example out there of somebody who, takes life the way life is given to them and then turns around and finds the best in everything and then gives back the best of everything to other people that need it, Buck, you are definitely it. Okay, you are definitely it. Glitter box, light it up, babe. Light it up. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Hash, yo, I'm back. Well, Hash, I got to tell you something. I'm surprised Kamel didn't straighten you out already. When you go out, when you leave the chat, hey, you go out. You got to take care of business, go to the bathroom, get your dinner, light a smoke, whatever. But when you come back, all right, when you come back, you have to write, I'm back in capital letters. Capital letters. When you come back into the chat, we want you to kick in the door like fucking, I'm back. Like, let us know you're here with authority. Hit us with it, baby. Hit us with it. I'm 12. Yeah, okay. Nice. I'm 18 and never smoked. Well, Maury, don't smoke. I'm not promoting smoking. Don't get me wrong. I don't promote it. I don't say that it's a great thing. It's a personal choice. It's my personal choice. If you smoke cigarettes, cigars, blunts, weeds, whatever you smoke, vape, that's your personal choice. Shadow the Hedgehog, I just ate the best grilled cheese of your life. That's impossible. I make the best grilled cheese on the planet, in the world, in the universe. I make them, baby. I make them. You didn't just eat the best grilled cheese. You come on up to my place, Shadow. I'll make you a grilled cheese sandwich. I'll make you one, and then you'll be begging for another one. I'll make you another one. You'll sit there and eat 25 grilled cheese sandwiches and be ready to throw up, and then be asking for more. I don't smoke. I believe in Jesus. Well, I don't know. They were smoking back in Jesus' time. But if you don't smoke, again, guys, that's a personal choice. I don't promote it. I don't promote smoking. I just do what I do, man. You guys want to smoke, you smoke. If you don't, don't. Oh, here comes goddamn TJ with his fucking morning breakfast. Here he comes with his morning breakfast, making an omelet with burger, bacon, sour cream. Oh, come on, TJ, you're killing me. Bull of the Woods, you're absolutely killing me. You stopped smoking at 4. You started smoking at 4. That'd be a neat trick. Well, Angel, then don't smoke. I haven't tried it yet. I don't suggest you do. You've been getting harassed over a meme on your channel? Here's the thing, Shadow Milk Cookie. It's your channel. It's your channel. Who cares? If someone's harassing you or people are harassing you, who cares? They don't have to watch. They don't have to look at it. You're not forcing people. I'm forcing none of you to sit here and listen to me babble and smoke a cigar, right? If somebody doesn't like what you're doing or like what you're saying, hey, who gives a damn? It's yours, man. Siraj Speed, car, Audi R64. Is that you're saying your favorite car? Um, I've never driven an R64. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. Grilled cheese. Oh, now I'm hungry. What type of meat do you and what type of bread? What type of smoked cheese? I use old cheddar, but I use it's got jalapeno peppers in it, so it's a jalapeno cheddar, right? And it's old cheddar, and then I make my own garlic butter. So then some people use mayonnaise when they butter their bread with grilled cheese. I don't. I use like homemade garlic butter, butter the bread, and then you do them in a pan. You don't do them in an oven, and you do them slow cook so that your cheese melts into the. Oh fuck! Look at that. Mouth is watering. Watching from the Philippines. Angel, thanks for popping in from the Philippines. 4 is when you develop your mind. So do you mind me asking how you feel different because of that? How do I feel different because of how I thought at 4 years old? Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. I started my day with a killer joint. Hey, get it going. Why are you mad at the bots? I'm not mad at anybody. You guys are all more than welcome to come on in here, sit down, chat away, have a good time. About time we got some sunshine again. Yeah, we did. Thank God, eh? Thank God. From PA. You from the hood? No, I was born and raised in Toronto, Toronto, Canada. But I am not from the hood. I'm currently living out in Alberta, and it's a good life out here. Bootlicker here. This is what we got this morning. Look at that beautiful sunrise this morning. You're right. It was about time. We had 2 days of rain and 1 day of snow yesterday, so got a real beautiful sunrise going on this morning, man. That's what we looking. That's what we look like. Look what our sunrise looks like out in the prairies here. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it, man. Yeah, Fixa this morning. Right now it's 7:52 in the morning here. Sounds all right. Oh, that's good. Hi from Nigeria. Thanks for popping in from Nigeria, man. You are a long way from here. Some guy said he'd give you $20 if I kiss him. Be careful. Make sure it's a guy. Santa's gone rogue. No, no, no. Santa's not gone rogue. Santa's just taking the day off. I'm watching from Nigeria. There's a lot of yous. Crag Rat's in the house. How's the wee miss this morning? Is she listening? Hello, hello, wee miss. Wee lass, sorry. The wee lass. Good morning to Tom and the wee lass this morning. Love you both. Love her more, but love you both. David Edwards, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. It was great to see you on Sterling last night, man. David, it's good to see you enjoying that job, man. It really is. It really is. It's good to see a guy like you out there trucking and enjoying what you're doing and liking what you're doing. Did you ever get that bed figured out? How to lift the bed? How to lift the bed on that Cascadia? Did you ever get that figured out? Sorry, I am not a slow coffee drinker. I am one of the types of people that I need to chug my first. I got two of these, so I got to chug the first one. It's like taking paddles to your heart. It's like clear. Well, this gets this and this to get my heart started in the morning. So okay, excuse me. One down, one to go. Cuckoo's live. Good night. Oh man, we're depending on where you are. It's morning where we are, but if you're stepping out to go to bed, well, good night to you, man. Yoski, smoke it up. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. She is, and she says she loves you too. Loves you long time, Brian. There you go. Hey, what's not to love? What's not to love? I'm watching from Greece. Sunshine Daisy, watching from Greece. Got a lot of Europeans in here today. You guys are killing it. Did I ever do Friday the 13th at Dover? Come on, Greg. Yes. And I can even remember a couple of them. No, I can remember one or two of them. I haven't done it in many years, though. It's been a few years since I've done it. No, I forgot about it. I just subbed and liked. Appreciate that, Bruce. Thank you. I admire your channel because you are not biased. You're welcome, everyone. Kudos to you. Hey, man. I got no problem with nobody. I don't care what your religion, what your color, what your creed, what your sex. I don't give a fuck what your gender. You know what, man? If you got something to say, you want to say it, come on in, sit down, light it up, and let's talk. Anything you want to talk about. I use the flower to get mine started. Well, you must have problems with your heart. I don't quite need the flower to get mine started. ESP of Evolution. Did I get? Hello, did you get the email? I got nothing from you. I've got no emails from anybody uh, in the last couple of days. Do I know what one chain currency is? I do not. I do not. Sorry. It's definitely tough love, broski. You know what, Buck? Tough love coming in also relates to tough love going out. Some of the worst times in my life, that I thought were hard times, really weren't, and it was shown to me by somebody giving me some tough love, basically a kick in the ass. And sometimes we all need that. Tough love sometimes hurts, but it's what we need. Has Sterling checked in yet? Yeah, he's already been in. He's checked in. He checked out. He's just on the phone with the dealership trying to figure out what's going on with the truck. Hey, good to see you again. How's it going, man? We're doing all right. We got that one just about done, but we got another. We got a bad boy over here ready to light this sucker up when this one's done. So, have I been to Montreal? AE, have I been to Montreal? Man, yes, I have been to Montreal. I've spent many a day, week. I've been to Montreal, and I've been to Montreal, and I don't remember even being to Montreal. That's how good a time. I've torn up St. Catherine Street in Montreal so bad that I was escorted out by police. Put it that way. That's how good a time I had in Montreal. Akash, good to see you. Love from India. Thanks, man. What's the hardest day in your life? Uh, you want to know something? It's kind of funny. I kind of two of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. One was getting off cocaine, like getting clean. That was difficult. That hurt. That was hard. But on a sentimental side, one of the hardest things I've ever had to do is when one of my kids leaves home. Right? I've got six daughters, and every time one of my kids grows up and they leave home, and now they've all left home, right? They've all left. All my kids have left home. But when they would, they make that decision, it's like they come to mom and dad and say, "Hey, I'm moving out," and watching your kids leave home and go out into the world on their own. Damn, let me tell you, there's nothing harder than that. There's nothing harder than that. It's a kick in the gut. It really is. You like the beard? Thanks, man. Montreal is the best, number one. The Montreal is a great city. I enjoy Montreal. The problem with Montreal is that it's in the province of Quebec. If you could take Montreal and all of its culture and its beauty and its entertainment and all of its fun and all the cool shit that makes Montreal, basically the poutine and the strippers, if you could take all of that and put it out here or put it somewhere else in Canada, it's the province of Quebec that kills me. Do you smoke the small swisher? No, I don't smoke any of those. Time to get the wheels rolling. Get it done, David. If the wheels ain't rolling, you ain't making money, buddy. The women in Montreal. This is just personal experience. I don't want to insult any of the ladies of the French ladies, but the women in Montreal don't know how to use the word no. Right? When they party and they get drinking and they're having a good time, they don't know how to say no. They have a good fucking time, and they like to play, and they like to party, and they like to carry on, and they get a little loose, and they get a little fun. And let me tell you, the ladies in Montreal know how to play, and they know how to play hard. I'm telling you. Are Canadians Americans? No, we're not Americans. Very similar. Two different countries. The populations are very similar. Like the people are very similar. The governments are very similar, but the governments, unfortunately, in Canada, the government in Canada does not represent the people. It represents themselves, and they're all a bunch of money grubbing, cock sucking motherfuckers, is what they are. Pardon my French, by the way. But Coyote, no. Chevelle 88, love the name. Use the past as a guidepost, not a hitching post. Very well said there, Buck. Have I ever been to Detroit? Yeah, I've been to Detroit lots of times. I've been to Detroit lots of times. I'm a truck driver. I'm a long time veteran. I've been driving a long time. I've been through Detroit. I've been to all 48 states, all 10 provinces. The only two states in the United States I've not been to is Hawaii and Alaska. Be awful tough to drive a truck out to Hawaii. If it can be done, I'd have done it by now. But no, I've never done that. With the French men, that kills me. But the French women, god damn. Oh, AE, I agree. I agree. I lost everything last year, Brian, but now found lovely lass who's getting me back on my feet. Atta boy. Sometimes it takes. That's all it takes is the love of a good woman there, Tom. You know as well as I do. You know what? I had the same experience, brother. Have I ever dealt with the death of a parent who was also a best friend? No. Both of my parents are still alive. My father, I don't talk to. My parents aren't together. My father, I don't speak to. I've not spoken to for many years. I have no time for that or his kind of malarkey. My mother, on the other hand, is still alive, and I spoke to her 2 days ago. So I'm close to my mom. I still talk to my mother very much. Both of them, thankfully, even though I don't like my father to talk to him, I don't wish him any harm, and thankfully he's still alive, and my mom is still alive. So I do have my father-in-law, from my ex-wife, but my father-in-law, and who's been a very much a huge father figure to me in my life, and he is ill and not doing well, and we're quite worried. We say we, but I'm quite worried about him. It'll be a shame to lose that man, and when the world loses that man, they're going to lose a great man, and he's been a great mentor to me and a great inspiration to me, and he's taught me more about being a good man in life and being a good person and being a good father and being a good husband. He's taught me more in life than any man in the world has, and it's going to be a shame when we lose him. So I have not lost anybody in that way yet, but unfortunately we might be in the future. Guard dog, you're taking your sweet time with that one. You know what? This one's done. How about we kill this one? We like the other one. Still got mm, dog. She's still got some life in her. I can't do it. Give me another minute or two. Exactly, Mike. That's why French women like to say "oui oui." Oh, oui oui. Good to see you, by the way, dog. The sweet people, Canadians, Americans. I can't say the sweetest people, Canadians, Americans. I can't say much. AE, you know what? Like I said, I've been all over North America. Okay, and I'm going to tell you right now, man. There's not a big difference between the American people and the Canadian people. They're all good people. It doesn't matter where you go, you're going to get assholes. You get those assholes in Canada just as much as there's assholes in the United States. It just happens to be there's more in the United States because there's 345 million of yous down there, and there's only 45 million people in Canada, right? So there's more asses. There's probably about 45 million assholes in the United States. That's my entire population. But it doesn't matter what country you go to, there's assholes. But in general, and like and the whole big picture of it, they're good people all around both countries. Do Canadian women have it sideways? Let me tell you, Canadian women, Canadian women have it anyways. You're probably reminiscing about your times with French dudes. Oh, Sean, French dudes. Why don't you step up, Sean, and tell us all about your experience with French dudes? I've never had that. We Canadians are commies right now. At least our government is anyway. Don't say that, bootlicker. We're not commies, right? The government has been taking us down that path and been taking us down that road, but we're not there. And I think when old Pierre takes hold of the reins here, some things are going to change. Do I smoke weed in the mornings? I don't smoke weed at all. Patrick F, man, I saw you earlier. Sorry, Pat. I don't know if I said good morning to you when you first got in the chat earlier. I apologize for that, man. Good to see you as always. Quinn does art. You're Canadian. I am also Canadian, man. Glad you're here. Fellow Canadians, sit down, relax, take a load off. Be a Canadian. What do you think? The new modern world is better or the old ones? Oh, you know what? It, I would like to sit here and go, oh yeah, back in the day it was always better. We had it so, blah blah blah. It was better back then. But I'm going to be honest with you. You know what? Um, I'm not the most technologically advanced guy on the planet. Really, I'm not. Like I got to get one of my kids or hand my phone yesterday. I had to hand my phone to my girlfriend to figure shit out. Like I don't know how to fucking work this stuff. But do I enjoy the technology today? Like the internet. The internet is great. I love the internet. But we didn't have the internet growing up, right? Do I like digital music? I love fucking digital music. I love the fact that I've got my entire musical library on my phone, right? I don't have to have CDs and putting them in my CD player and saying, switch. And I can sit here and drive 800 miles and never have to touch my stereo. So, do, do, do I like the new world? I like that a lot of the new technology. Do I think it's moving too quickly? Yes. Do I think it's moving way too quick? I do. I do think it is. I think we are moving too fast with the technology for the humans for humankind or people kind or whatever the fuck you want to call it, for mankind to keep up. I do think that. But back in the day, one things I do like about like my age growing up back in the day without all of the technology, it's, for example, like, I don't know where you live, but if you live in a rural area, like a neighborhood and there's houses and all that, how often do you see kids outside playing anymore? You don't see that anymore. You don't see kids outside playing. Why? Because they're all sitting and they're sitting on the end of their couch with a fucking device with their face crammed into a device. So, that I don't like. Like back in the day when we were kids, we went out and played. We built ramps and we jumped our bikes and we had all the neighborhood kids lay down and see how many kids you could jump over. You never wanted to be the last kid because you took the tire across your chest. Um, we did all the shit. We went outside. Your mother would kick you out, and on Saturday morning she'd kick you out at 10 o'clock in the morning, and you didn't come home until the street lights came on. You don't see that today. You just don't see that today. She's done. She gone. So, do I like the differences? I do. There are some very big differences, and do I enjoy them? Yeah, I like the new technology. I like the new world of the way the world works and everything. But I kind of like this. Hold on, I gotta find my cutter here. I kind of like the slower pace of life that we used to live back then. I think the new technology has sped life up. It's sped things up, and people don't take the time to do what we're doing here this morning, right? To come out and take an hour or two out of your day and watch a sunrise. Or at the end of your day when you're winding down, everybody just, they grab a drink and they flop down on their couch and they turn their TV on and they got 7,000 channels of shit. Tell you what, why don't you go grab a lawn chair, sit out in your backyard with a cigar and a drink and watch the sunset? You know, that kind of thing. Got Susie doing modding. Come on, Susie. You can do it, baby. So I just missed a whole shit ton of comments. So it comes too soon, man. Don't be afraid to tell him he made you who you are. He knows that. I've told him that. I've told him that I love him very much, and I've told him that he's the man that he is, and I'm the man that I am because of him. He knows that. It's the American continent. It's North Coyote. Let's not get carried away. It's the North American continent. It's not the American continent. North American. Better learn the national anthem. No, we in Russia love good music. Hey, we in Canada love good music too. Ooh, look at that. There we go. Stephen McQuaid, exactly. Right there was every summer there was always at least two of your friends on the street, right? Because where I grew up, we had a street, and there had to be like 15 of us, all about the same age. And every year there's always at least two of us with the front teeth knocked out from taking a bike tire or the crossbar of your handlebars from your BMX bike, right? Always a couple of us with our teeth knocked out. Somebody usually has broken at least an arm that season. One or two of us broke an arm. For fuck's sakes, Brian, we do it now with phones crammed at our faces, but our childhood was great. Exactly. Oh, come on, Ryan, you got to do better than that. Eileen, really? Come on. That means you're an American. No. Have I ever smoked crack? Yes. Not lately. I've been clean and sober. I'm a recovered drug addict. Fire lottery. I'm a recovered drug addict. I've been clean and sober since March 21st of 1993. So that's 32 years. I've been drug free and alcohol free. But my drug of choice was cocaine and crack. Loved them. Loved them. Some really good music came out of Canada. BTO, Rush. I'm proud that Rush is a Canadian band, and yes, they're a trio, and they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the minute Geddy Lee opens his mouth and starts singing, turn the channel. Neil Peart, rest his soul, um, obviously passed away. Arguably, probably the best drummer in the world of all time. There's always that battle between him and John Bonham of Zeppelin, of who's the best drummer in the world. But I would say Neil Peart. Victory Fortune, I'm from Nigeria. Hey, man, thanks for popping in. The finals nerd. Oh, we got another nerd in here. Here we go. How you doing, man? We're doing okay. I'm about to light this sucker up. If you guys want to let me shut up for 2 minutes. That cigar is bigger than the. Yeah, this is a big boy here. This one came out of the humidor this morning. This one, I got to, you know what? I'm tired of smoking 2 cigars in one shot, so I'll just get one big one and smoke it. Don't forget Rush. I hate Rush. Is smoking crack nice? I'm not going to promote that. Smoking crack, absolutely not. It almost killed me, but I loved the sensation of it. I loved it. Fire lottery. When I smoke crack, you hit that pipe, and that little sweet sensation you get right there. No other drug would do that, but you get that little sweet sensation right there. Fuck me. Good. But obviously I don't promote it. What I love, Tragically Hip, great Canadian band. We lost Gord Downey way too soon. Way too soon. So I'm just going to, guys, I am so far behind in comments. I'm just going to sit here and fucking quickly see if you guys. Randy Bachman, BTO, was also lead guitarist of the Guess Who. Absolutely. Great Canadian band. Burton Cummings. That guy's still got the pipes, eh? Rumbles. He's still got the pipes. That guy can still fucking sing after all these years, man. That guy's still got the pipes to sing. I saw something on TV the other day, and he was doing an interview, and he was just doing a little impromptu thing, and he was sitting at his piano, and he was just doing, what was the song? I Will Sing a Rhapsody or something like that. I'm not sure remember the song, but maybe that was it. And he's still, the voice is still there. The threshold moment. Well, I'm glad. I'm really glad that you put it down and you never picked it up and da 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 da. Because I didn't. I picked it up and I ran with it, dude. I ran with it, and it just about put me in the ground. It just about killed me. I had to make that choice. And it was a very hard choice. And unfortunately, somebody else had to die as a result for me to get the message. Somebody very close to me, very dear to me, died, and that's what it took for me to get clean and sober. Drugs are great, just not great for you. Absolutely. Just stop doing drugs. Well, if it's that easy, everybody would do it. Relapse just once? Nah. No, you know what, Steve? I never did, because think about it. 32 years ago, when I got clean and sober, meth wasn't big on the scene. Like, we didn't have fentanyl. We didn't have meth was there, but it wasn't as big, right? It was coke, crack, heroin, LSD, all the different variants of LSD, and fucking all the weed you could smoke. Yeah, don't touch it. I'm 60 years old, so I wouldn't touch it now, but I don't consider myself some kind of recovering addict. I don't have that drama. Dude, I needed it. I needed the drama to save my life. Yeah, exactly. Broke up. It'll break up everything. It's a great remover. It removes everything. Really, it does. It'll remove everything from your life. Anything that's good in your life, it will remove it quickly. Burton Cummins, yeah. Never smoked crack, never did heroin. Um, Dabbled with heroin a couple times, but I haven't. I have a problem with needles, so I tried it, but I never jumped on it. Loved coke. I have snorted fucking an entire mountainside worth of fucking cocaine up my nose, and probably smoked at least 3,000 acres worth of Mexican fucking field worth of weed. Smoking crack stream. Now we went out to smoking crack stream today. Did tobacco take my teeth away? No, tobacco believed it did not take my teeth away. Villain, good to see you. Hi. Sorry, guys. I know you guys can put a lot of comments in here. I'm just trying to scan through just to get to just to check out because I'm so far behind. I know people that have died from smoking cocaine. Two of them died in hot tubs smoking cocaine. Hot tubs does not mix. No, coke. Let me tell you, cocaine and hot tubs do not mix, or cocaine in a sauna. Do not do a couple of rails and then go get in the sauna. You are fucked. Villain, I'm in Canada. I'm out in Alberta, Canada. Psychedelics are fun. You know what, Shibby? If it works for you and you can handle it, fine. Again, I'm not certainly not gonna recommend anybody do any kind of drugs. Absolutely none at all. But you know what? If you're the only drug I would say it's not. I don't even consider it a drug anymore. Is weed, right? Um, Weed is not really a drug. Weed is at the same level as drinking now, right? So if you smoke weed, good on you. Anything else you do, hey man, that's entirely up to you. Wheelburner Express, greetings from Truro, Nova Scotia. My dad's side of the family is from Truro, Nova Scotia. Um, that's where my heritage comes out of Truro. My mom's side is Spring Hill, Nova Scotia. They're only, I think, about 60 miles apart. But yeah, we are as a clan, if you want to call it, my family. We are from Nova Scotia. I am Muslim, and we do not intoxicate our bodies. Man, good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Okay, everybody, stop chatting. Let them catch up. You guys are killing me, eh? But I admit, in the old days, I loved that stuff, and it was fun. But it is, well. Here's the thing about that right now, Threshold. Um, the shit that you guys are dealing with today, the coke, heroin, and you guys got the big one right now is the big F, fentanyl. Fentanyl. We didn't deal with that. Yeah, we had overdoses back then, and but the drugs you guys have today, fuck, man, they're killing you faster than you can do them. They really are. They're killing you faster than you can do them. There's so much. Like when I smoked a joint back then, when we were smoking weed, we were smoking weed. Nowadays, you smoke a fuck unless you're getting it out of one of the weed stores or something like that. You're taking a gamble every time you smoke a joint today. You don't know what the fuck is in that. Excuse me. Tracy Scott, hello from Tennessee. Hello, everyone. Tracy. Tracy, weren't you here yesterday? I think you were here yesterday. If you weren't, then I'm glad you took the time out of your busy day today to pop in and say hi. Bubblegum, I saw you smoking yesterday, man. Why again? Why not again? Mm. Okay, I'm going to light this. You guys mind if I light this sucker up? Meth and fentanyl. Yeah, fuck, let me tell you. The shit you guys got, the drugs that are out there today, man, I don't know how anybody can be a productive drug addict today. I really don't. Yeah, exactly. Crag Rat, they're dirty. The drugs are dirty and the sex is clean. What a flip flop, eh? What a flip flop 30 years has done. Oh, Mark Jeremy, come on, you got to do better than that. Try harder, buddy. Try harder. Coke is a rich man's drug, so how about you put some respect on it? I drink from time to time. Let me tell you something. Coke is a rich man's drug, but if you're the guy holding all the Coke, then usually your expenses are fairly low. You know? What up, old man? You ever smoked methamphetamine? Danny, no, I never did. Thank God. I would have probably loved it way too much. Gary Lees, try harder. Try harder, man. Do better. Do better. Hey, Pookie. Who's calling me Pookie? Did somebody really write that? Hey, Pookie? Waylon. Hey, Pookie. Yeah, we're going to smoke this one up. We're going to light this one up. You guys, we got her toasted. I got it toasted. Now we're going to light it. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Come on, man. Would you slap me for $1,000,000? Billy, I'd do it for fucking $10. That should be a blunt. Eddie, as I said earlier in the live, if this was a blunt, I challenge anybody to smoke this and stand upright. Rule by smoking Cuban cigars. You can't do it lighter, man. You killed. Actually, you know what? You are correct. Esteban, you are correct. There are the matches. I've got them. Um, and you are absolutely correct. You are supposed to light a cigar, a good cigar. You're supposed to light them with a match. Um, I just found this is faster, this way to do it. Faster to do it with a lighter. Um, if I was smoking like a Rocky Patel or like a Monty or a Cohiba or a Romeo or something like that, I would have used the match. This is just a flathead. It's a CAO flathead. It's not an expensive cigar, but it's not a cheap cigar, but it's not an expensive cigar by any means. But for this here, um, and I just didn't feel like reaching up and grabbing the matches. Jim 64, damn good to see you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for popping in here and taking time out of your day. People act like they're gonna inhibit their body forever. Do they make an issue of other habits, etc.? Sports, is that a homemade? No, man, we bought this one. I'm from Europe. Where are you from? I'm in Canada. I'm in Alberta, Canada. I will eat you. Really? I accept that challenge. You try that. See how that works out for you. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, and if you can get all of that down, you're good on you. Try electric lighters. Actually, if you're going to use a lighter, you should actually be using a butane lighter. You shouldn't be using like one with lighter fluid. You do get an odd taste. So if you're not going to use matches, you should actually use butane. But I do not have a butane lighter with me. My butane lighter's at home, and I am out of butane. Believe it or not. There's no such thing as a baby dog. It's known as a puppy. Okay, here we go. Relight your cigar. Put your cigar out. Relight it with a match. I could do that, but then I'd lose too much time smoking. Whew, damn good. Smoking is not my thing. I'll die. You know what, Stacy? If it's not your thing, I appreciate that, man. It's not your thing. You like American women? Um, yeah. Who doesn't? What's not to like? America's got beautiful women just like Canada. Who don't smoke weed nowadays? Young and dumb? I don't. Roll a blunt? Not happening. Oh, we got some. We got some. Jack Winkle's got some moments of word. Some words here. Upon a morning, I gazed through the dew-covered grassy hills. Nestled away, the squirrels and birds lay tucked in their nest. I wandered down towards the river to see a Gover lay his belly, his a Gover lay on his belly eating. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. You got to finish this off. Get this man some butane. I can go to the store and get it. No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do it. Just enjoy your cigar. Thank you, Esteban. Appreciate that. Oh, I've been waiting for you to come back, RG. Here it comes. All right, you went and listened to that album just one night. I tried Eric Clapton, that Japan Live album. He's a great guitarist, don't get me wrong, but the music isn't all that great. Oh, dude, come on. His version of Worried Life Blues on that album, that live album, Worried Life Blues. Oh, come on. Oh, dude, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. RG, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is going to be one of those areas, brother, where you and I are going to agree to strongly disagree or strongly agree to disagree. Oh, Esteban, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you taking the time out and hanging out with us. When was the first time you smoked? I was probably about cigarettes, probably about 11 or 12. Um, I was a full-time cigarette smoker by the time I was about 15, 16. And then I quit cigarettes. But then I started smoking cigars in my early 20s. And I've always smoked cigars. But I quit smoking cigarettes about 16 years ago. Now Jack Winkle finishes. Bushel of berries. Thank you. James West, Eric Clapton is for sure overrated. Oh, oh. All right, you're entitled to that. Okay, James and RG and RG. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Joe Bonamassa? Give me your thoughts on Joe Bonamassa. Go on Spotify right now and listen to Blues Deluxe, a song by Joe Bonamassa. Listen to Blues Deluxe. Come back and tell me what you think of Joe Bonamassa. Best live album is Metallica S&M. A great album. Love Metallica, Jordan, but I don't know if it's the best live album of all time. There's a lot of really good live albums. A lot of bands put out some live music, and it's really good. What do I do for work? I am a truck driver. I'm an owner operator. I drive truck, man. The most talented member of Cream was Ginger Baker, in my opinion. Well, he was at the forefront. Um, I would say of the power drummers. When you think of power drummers, you think of Ginger Baker. You think of John Bonham. You think of what's the fuck's the guy? Jesus, right in the tip of my the Who, the drummer for the Who. Um, oh come on, Brian. Jesus Christ. When you think of power drummers, like you know what I'm talking about. Uh, Ginger Baker is a phenomenal drummer. Phenomenal. Camille's back, and that's how you do it. Which is better, homemade or store cigars? I would say, well, depends on. I don't do homemade cigars. I'm not in a position to make or roll my own, so I would say store bought, right? Store bought. Hello, I'm from Brazil. Alan from Brazil, Salvador. You're a long way from here, man. Thanks for being here. That's why the late and great Fela Kuti worked with Ginger Baker and made a legendary live album. I'm not going to disagree with you. Ginger Baker is, I would say, probably in my top five of best drummers. Ginger Baker would be in there. It timed me out too many words. It was a bushel of berries just short of a story. It's all, dude. I know I hate that. It only gives you so many words. It only gives you so many words that you can put up, which actually might be a good thing. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here reading a goddamn novel in some of these comments. What is your preferred genre? I love all kinds of rock myself. Shibby, I love my preferred genre is rock and roll, but I can break that down into different categories of rock and roll. I love metal, like 80s and 90s heavy metal, or even 70s, like when Sabbath started. Black Sabbath started, like they were at the forefront of heavy metal. Deep Purple, forefront of heavy metal. Like back then, it wasn't called heavy metal when they started; it was just hard rock. But if you look at what Deep Purple and what Black Sabbath did in the late '70s, or in the '70s, late '70s, and then brought it into the '80s, it then morphed into what we have as heavy metal. Love metal. But I love all kinds of rock, all kinds of rock. But I if I'm not listening to that, I'm listening to blues. Okay, I will sit and listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan play the blues all day long. Buddy Guy, BB King, Robert Johnson, forefather, grandfather of the blues, father of the blues, T Bone, Sonny Boy. Love all of that. Love it. Top three guitarists. Top three guitarists. Let's hear this. Sorry, the chat just jumped. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Ooh, three. Stevie Ray Vaughan, number two. Jimi Hendrix, number one. Eric Clapton. I'll agree. My favorite of all time is Clapton, and then Stevie Ray, probably number two, and then I'm gonna go say Joe Bonamassa, maybe Gary Clark Jr. from the new age of blues and rock, and then Buddy Guy, sorry, Jimmy Page. Um, and then I'm going to get into say like Kirk Hammett, Joe Satriani. Like these are all guys that I love. Buck Brown, Kumail, there's plenty of trolls to whack. Yeah, well, you know what? Everybody's behaving today. It looks like everybody's having a good time in here today. What do you think about the men in our generation? How do you say that without insulting fucking 100,000 fucking people? Uh, I think the new age of technology has made people soft. I think we grew up a lot tougher back, and I hate to say that, like to use that term, but back in the day, I think the boys back then that grew into the men of today are of a tougher breed of men, and they're better able to handle situations, whereas the men nowadays, the young men today, um, are more prone to be sheep. They're easily led. They don't think for themselves. They've never had to really fight too hard for what they've got. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying in general, right? Like there's a lot of young men today that I respect, that work hard, that make a good living, that do the right things in life, take care of their families, take care of their wives, and they stand up for what's right. They're willing to make a sacrifice for somebody else and do what's right in life. There are men like that, young men like that today, but as a whole, I don't really think I don't think the men of today are as capable. You'll notice I'm being very choosy with my words here. I think they're more capable. They're not as capable as the men of our generation, the next generation coming up behind. The weed back then was nothing like it is now. Oh, Greg, no shit. Now, I've never smoked any of the weed of today. All I can go by is what I remember from smoking weed back then. But I never once ever sat there and was rolling a joint, never had to worry about what was in that weed. It was fucking weed, Greg, right? And we knew what it was. We knew it when the guy we got it off of, like, well, fucking Manny down the street, our local drug dealer. You know, we knew Manny, and we knew Manny's guy that he got it from. We knew it was coming from. We knew what it was, and it was good. It was good weed. Today, let me tell you something. The shit I see my kids smoking, especially when they hit the fucking bong. Holy Christ, man! They take a hit off that, and their fucking eyes roll backwards. Listen to Fela Kuti and Ginger Baker live album. Okay, well, hold on, RG. Again, I don't have my pad of paper. We're going to screenshot that so I won't forget. I'll go back and there. We'll go back and I'll go back and listen to that. I have not heard that, so I'll definitely give it a listen. Love Ginger Baker. Which is better, homemade or store bought? Store bought. Burner's a big truck driver. Well, that's what I do for a living. That's not who I am. I'm Brian. I'm who I am, and what makes me up as a man is I'm a person. I'm a Canadian. First of all, I'm a Canadian. I'm a father. I've got a girlfriend, so I'm a boyfriend or I'm a spouse. That is who I am. What I am is a truck driver. That's what I do for a living. What I do for a living does not define me as a person. Rumbles, I 100% agree. Joe Bonamassa he is right now the virtuoso of the industry, the blues industry. Joe Bonamassa is. He is at the top of the food chain. He is the pinnacle right now. Him and, in my opinion, Gary Clark Jr. Keith Moon, Jimmy, thank you. God damn it, I couldn't fucking think of that. Appreciate that, Jimmy. Absolutely, Keith Moon. Power drummers, man. Keith Moon, Ginger Baker, John Bonham. The three biggest and best power drummers of all time. You, Brewski. I'm from Germany. Well, man, thanks for popping in from Germany. What the hell is going in? Sleek Black Roadster. Love the name, man. Love the fucking name. Right on. Got some really good names in here today. You guys are killing it with the names. We're just sitting here smoking a cigar, man. Smoking a cigar. Drinking my Tim Hortons Double Double. Bog-eyed and Kamale, the two mods in here right now. If Jason Rules comes in, do not time him out. It doesn't matter what he says. I don't care what he says. If he comes in, let him say it. Don't time him out, and let me get to the comment. Sparking with you in PA. Beard Girl Gaming. Beard. Oh, sorry. Bear Girl. Son of a bitch, I missed that one, didn't I? Sparking with you in PA. Atta girl, light them up. Guys, I became an uncle. My sister just gave birth to a baby girl. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. I'm an uncle as well. I've got a niece and a nephew. Miles Davis. Hey, who doesn't like a little Miles Davis, King? Love me some Miles Davis. Herring chokers. Why God Demon says hi. Celtic or Rangers? What? Celtic or Rangers? They are Scottish football clubs. I'll take your word for it. Give me some of that, big boy. This one's mine. Go get your own. Are you good? And can I have a blunt? Dude, if you've got it, light it up. Absolutely go light it up. You go listen to Blues Deluxe, and I'll go. Okay, let's start. And see, now I got to take another screenshot. Hold on. There we go. I will go listen to those. Iron Maiden is so good. Iron Maiden, I think, for the time when it was like Maiden, Priest, Slayer, early Metallica, I still think Bruce Dickinson and his vocals were the best in the business for heavy metal. There's nobody on the planet that could scream or let out that ow as good as Bruce Dickinson could, and he can still do it today. Iron Maiden is one of my go-tos. I've got I don't know how many Iron Maiden concert shirts. Um, my closet right now, I've got T-shirts like I don't know how many. There's lots, and they're all concert shirts from all the concerts I've been. I've got concert T-shirts that are 25, 30 years old. Um, I think the most T-shirts I've got are Maidens, ACDCs, all of that. I've got them all. I got them all. What's the weirdest thing I've ever seen? Theodore, it all depends on what you consider weird, right? You do it long enough, nothing becomes weird anymore, right? Really, dude. Um, like if you want to talk about weird sex shit, I've seen guys blowing girls, or girls blowing guys. I've seen guys blowing guys. I've seen guys jerking off in cars. I've seen every weird denomination, weird fucked up thing that you can do sexually in a car. I've seen while sitting in a truck, looking down into a car while going by, or sitting in traffic. I've seen two girls going having a little fun. I've seen all that kind of shit. Weirdest thing? I don't know, man. Like really, it's just you see so much. Beast Tunes, Robert Johnson and T-Bone just called me. Well, you better answer that call, dude. It breaks my heart that America's made it legal to film little girls without permission for public distribution and profit. I didn't know they did that. Dude, let me tell you something, Eric the Great. I'm a father of six daughters. I've got six girls. And let me tell you, back in the day when they were little, that kind of shit would not be going on around me. You would not have men walking into women's washrooms. You would not have fucking, like being able to stand on the public sidewalk and take pictures of like playgrounds with little girls on playgrounds. That kind of shit would not be fucking going on in my day. Let me fucking tell you right now. Here's a novel idea. A prison sentence leads to a new chapter. It would. Most overrated is Slash. Max, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with you. Was he great with Guns N' Roses? Yeah. Is there a lot of other guitarists that probably could have taken his place and done as good a job in Guns N' Roses? Yeah. But I think if you go Max and you listen to him and doing his solo and collab work with all the people that he's collabed with, you'll actually get like I've seen Slash sitting on stage jamming with BB King and playing well, doing a genre of music that is not his, and he did it well. It's like, and I see somebody in the comments, Theodore, saying Prince. There's another one. You would not think as a guitarist, you would not think Prince. Phenomenal guitarist, absolutely phenomenal. Definitely definitely in my top 10, maybe in my top 6 or 7. Prince. Eddie Van Halen, top 5. He's the man. Probably he's got GOAT status. Eddie Van Halen, absolutely. No expectation of privacy in public. I can agree with that to a point as an adult. Rec, I can agree with that to a point as an adult. If you're standing on a public sidewalk and you're filming a building or you're filming a parade or you're filming whatever, something like that. But if you're standing on a public sidewalk and you're in public and you're standing there filming little girls and you're watching little girls on a playground, dude, you got the beating coming to you. You deserve the beating you got coming to you. Gary Clark Jr. over Jimi Hendrix. I would say Jimi Hendrix has to get the credit that he deserves for the work and the groundbreaking work that he did back in the day, right? He was doing things and making an electric guitar and making sounds come out of an electric guitar that nobody had heard before with the distortion, the feedback, and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely phenomenal, and you gotta give him credit as one of the greatest of all time. Now, guitar players, Gary Clark Jr. Gary Clark Jr. all day long. Slash most overrated. Good wineries play music to the grapes so they grow optimally, but it isn't modern music that is offered to children today. That's a very good point, Eric. So what we should raise our kids to some really good jazz and blues. You look like you're 40. How old you're? Awesome. I am 55. Flashing lights numb your brain just like rap music. Um, I'll agree with the flashing lights part. There's certain types of rap. I'm not certain types of rap. There's certain rap artists that if it's on, I can listen to it. I don't go, oh my god, and change the channel. I can still listen to that. But it's not something that I fill my playlist with. Killer BYT, there you go. We're back. We used to check blood type to see if people were even capable of breeding together. Unfortunately, we can't discuss why GE had to stop manufacturing appliances in Mexico or say black in Spanish because, yes, the woke generation is killing us. Eric the Great. Everyone has feelings and a failure to communicate. And a lot of that, Eric, it winds down to something that's very fucking simple. It's a lack of common sense. It's a lack of manners and common sense. If everybody in the world would just mind their own fucking business, 90% of the population can't even take care of their own fucking lives and they're worried about what everybody else is fucking doing. And that's just a fact of life. You don't let, I'm not making that up. You can fucking stand outside on a street corner and see that. You know, it's hit and miss. You have a couple of friends that are similar age and blue collar jobs, but at the same time, these guys that are turned into girls. It's a whole different bargain. It's a whole different world today. It really is. And the fact that we have to go through life and watch what we say, no longer allowed to speak our minds. Well, you are, but you're actually free thinkers today are frowned upon. If you're a free thinking person and a free living person, you're actually frowned upon. The Pope got deaded? Yes, he did. David Ventura, flat Earth? Not the last time I checked, man. Never have I gotten weed that was laced. Been smoking for 20 years. It's just better than what you grew up on. You know what, man? It well could be. I'm speaking out of ignorance on that drip drip because I've not smoked today's weed. I've watched the result of it. Man, it's good shit, obviously. But you have to know where you're getting it from today, right? I guarantee you're not walking down the street and some guy goes, "Hey, you want some weed?" And you go, "Oh yeah, give me that," and you buy that. You're not. You wouldn't take that chance. You wouldn't take that chance today. At least I wouldn't. Everest, thank you very much. Magnetic Stream, you enjoying it? Hey man, speak up if you got something to say. Hard times make strong men. Men make easy times. Make easy times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Done. I've heard that saying 1,000 times and I believe it. Absolutely fucking believe it. Well said. Well said, Ryan. Need to get me more Java cigars. Haven't smoked one in months. Kenneth, go get it. What are you waiting for, dude? What are you waiting for? Step up and get it. Do I have a favorite cigar? Yeah, I do. Um, I love the Rocky Patels, the 25-year aged and the 10-year. The 10-year aged and the 25-year aged. Both are very, very good cigars. Man, he didn't have a green card and he sold shit brown weed. Yeah, but at least you knew where it was coming from, David. As long as you know, that's a good point. As long as you know who you are, no one is judging. Well, as long as you know who you are, you don't care who's judging you. You don't care who's. I don't give a damn who's judging me. I don't give a shit who's. I don't give a fuck who's judging me, what you think of me. I don't care. You don't like me? That's fine. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I know who I am. Motion Man, can I ask you a question? I'm so far behind in the comments, you've probably asked the question 12 times. I never got to it yet. Do you have scary stories about trucking at night? There's thousands of them. Uh, Come around the curve, uh, going through Virginia, through the mountains and mountains. You want to call Fancy Gap a mountain, not really, but come down the bottom of Fancy Gap at about 75 miles an hour, coming around the bend, and there's a massive accident at the bottom of the hill, and you don't see it, and you've got one of two choices. You can either dodge your way through it, or you can lock them up and smoke every break on the trail on the truck and trailer. And I've done both. Animals are the worst at night. You hit a deer, you hit in Canada, up north Canada, we got moose. We got fucking moose that are so goddamn big. If you hit a moose in a truck, the moose will get up and walk away and the truck will be destroyed. So, yeah, let me tell you. What about Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix? They didn't make your list. Eddie Van Halen did. Eddie Van Halen's in top 5. Jimi Hendrix, maybe top 10. Like I said, got to give Hendrix credit for what he did with the music and what he did with his guitar, and he was very instrumental in changing the way the electric guitar was played. Love it. But as a guitar player, like an artist, I think there's a lot of guys that are a lot better than Jimi Hendrix. What kind of cigar? This is a CAO flathead. Is it too early to start drinking? Well, it depends on where you are. It's 9 o'clock where I'm at. It's 8:56 where I'm at. So if you want to pop a top and get it started, you go get it done, man. Do you support LGBTQ? Well, you know what? I don't not support it. I think everybody, David, I don't care who you are. Um, I think you're entitled to live your life the way you want. I'll respect that. Okay, so do I support LGBTQ? Yeah, sure. You got your right to live any way you want. If that's the lifestyle that you've chosen and that's the person that you are and you live that way, fine. I understand it. I respect it. You have that right. Where I get a little bit twisted is when you turn to me and tell me I have to respect it, or I have no choice but to, or you try to cram it down my throat like it's something that I should have like in my life. I live my life the way I live my life. You live your life if you're part of the LGBTQ community. If you live your life that way. Simple as that, man. It doesn't get any fucking easier than that, really. You respect me and I'll respect you. I don't give a fuck what your gender is. And then right as far as the last time we checked, there's what, about 8,000 of them. You can call yourself and identify yourself as anything you want. I don't care. If you want me to call you a fucking coconut tree, I'll call you a coconut tree. Just don't turn around and tell me that my life is not my life and because I don't accept you as a coconut tree. No. It was better to live back in the days. It was different. It's not necessarily better. It was just different. right? We did things different. We talked differently. We acted differently. We grew up differently. You know, we weren't coddled. I wasn't never coddled as a child. My brother wasn't coddled as a child. You know, if you fell down and scraped your knee, we didn't have fucking 30 people coming over going, "Oh, you poor muffin. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry." You know, my fucking mother, unless you broke something, there was a bone sticking out, it was get the fuck up, brush yourself off, and get out and play. Quit your crying. Quit your, that's just the way we were. Um, Today, it's like everybody's got muffin syndrome. Everybody's a fucking muffin. Let's make the Mexicans hunt child predators in order to get their green card, and we'll call the program Alien versus Predator. Dude, you should actually, David, you should actually fucking write a letter to your senator or your governor or whoever the fuck you've got up there, wherever you are, and you should actually propose that. Somebody will probably throw about $10 million behind that program. 176 likes. Actually, we're at 205. That's how far behind I am in the comments. We got 205. Thank you very much, guys. I was born in 90, and I feel like we are the last to know what it's like to grow up without a phone in their face and still enjoying the outside. Yeah. My generation, think about this. I was born in 69. Okay, so my generation, when I was born, I had black and white TV, right? So we didn't have cable. So I've been very fortunate to be born at a time when we were, where there was no computers. I've gone from the age of having no computers, no devices, no internet. We had 4 channels on the TV. We had AM radio, and then I've been fortunate to progress through the decades, right? Through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and watch as all of the new things came in, as they came in. So internet was introduced, cell phones were introduced. If somebody had told me back in 1985 that I'd be able to sit in a car in 2025, smoke a cigar, and do what we're doing right here, I'd have said you were full of shit. I'd ask you, what the fuck are you smoking, right? Judas Priest, Brian? Crag Rat? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely love Judas Priest. I can listen to Priest all day long. I'll catch up with y'all later. Much love, honor, and respect. Buck, always a pleasure, brother. One of my favorite people in the world there. Do I like Etta James? SFH music? I love Etta James. I can put on Etta James and I can sit back in my recliner, or I can sit out back the house with a smoke, and I could listen to Etta James. I could listen to Etta James sing the phone book. If she was still alive, I could listen to Etta James sing the phone book, and I would listen, and she would do it well. That's how much I love Etta James. Yeah, I smoke a cigarette that is totally a cigar. I wouldn't know. I don't know who would say that something else. That's something else. Rasta. Okay. Moderators are doing a fantastic job today. They are working today, eh? Are you pro-immigration? I'm not against immigration. I am pro-immigration if it's done properly, the way it was originally set up way back in the fucking 30s. Immigration is um, necessary for Canada and the United States because we don't have the population to keep the economy moving. You just don't do it. You can't just cut off immigration and rely on the population to keep producing people at a rate to keep up with the technology and the world around it. You can't do that. You can't grow people that fast. So you do need to bring immigrants in. It is a necessary thing, but is it necessary to bring them in at the record rate that they've been bringing them in, or they're bringing immigrants in for political reasons, basically for votes or for money? No. What makes my grilled cheese the best? It's the cheese that I use, and it's the homemade garlic butter that I butter the bread with. Coolest man, put here, put here. I just came here, and I want to be like you when I get old. Well, don't be exactly like me, because believe me, I've beat the shit out of myself so badly that I need a knee replacement, need a hip replacement, need 2 back surgeries. Believe me, you don't want any of that. Bob Marley was a great guitar player. You know what, Felipe? I'm gonna say this. I'm actually embarrassed to say this, Felipe. I am. Um, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Really, I don't. Bob Marley. I'm not a big reggae fan. I know, obviously, I know who Bob Marley is, and I recognize what he did in his time. Um, as far as I know, he's probably one of the greatest for the reggae genre. But do I know a lot of his music, and do I know what he was as a musician? I don't. I don't. Favorite movie? Debbie Does Dallas. This for all of you that are asking, this is not a blunt. It is a cigar. Looks Dominican. It's Honduran. Honduran. It's a CAO. CAO flathead. Boxing life, I was a free thinker during COVID and was frowned upon. You know what? So was I. So was I. I actually got into not quite a bit of trouble, but I did during COVID. A couple of reasons. First of all, I was in that convoy, the 2022 convoy, and I was down there while the convoy. I took my truck and I was in that convoy. I was the 17th truck to enter Ottawa, and it's documented on my channel here. If you go all the way back to 2022 during the convoy, I've got videos, tons of videos about being in the convoy and being in Ottawa and as it was happening. And being a free thinker then didn't help us at all. It did, but it didn't. And then when it comes to when we were COVID and we were mandated and we were masked up, I refused to wear a mask. I did. I absolutely refused to wear a mask. And I'd walk into a store, I'd walk into a grocery store, and I knew what I was going to buy. And I'd make it about 30 feet into the store before the first person would be like, "You need to put a mask on." And I'd just go, "No." And I'd keep on walking to go get what I was getting. And by the time I got to the cash register, there'd be at least 3 people following me going, "Sir, sir, you need to leave. You need to do this." And it's like, "No, I ain't leaving. And I'm taking if I'm leaving, I'm taking this with me." So you have one of two choices. You can either take my money and cash me out, or I'm walking out of the fucking store with it. Those are your choices. And I embarrassed my children. They were embarrassed by me a couple of times because I refused. I would not bite. I would not bite. I would not walk that goddamn line, right? I am not a sheep. I refuse to be led. Free thinking. Free thinking. This world needs more people that are free thinking. God created heaven and earth. Everything else is made in China. I can't disagree with me. Couldn't disagree with you. I can't disagree with me either, but I can't disagree with you. Have I ever mixed crack and fentanyl? No, I never mixed fentanyl with my crack. We didn't have fentanyl back then. We only had crack. Big V, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I have a good personality. On good days I do. On bad days I don't. Just chill. Life is too short. Feeling bad is for being judged. Exactly. You know what? And the kind of the way you got to look at it sometimes is, you know what? Be the better person. I was gonna say be the bigger man, but be the better person. If somebody else is getting picked on, and somebody else is not as capable as you, and somebody else is having a bad day, and they're getting picked on or they're getting run down. You know what? Take some of that heat for them. I got big shoulders. I can carry weight. You know what? As long as you're picking on me, you're leaving somebody else alone. Maybe somebody else in the world, somebody else out there who's not having a good day, who's having a mental health day, who's not well, who's maybe their mom died or their cat died or they're having a hard time in job or whatever. If they're having a hard time, you know what? Take that weight. There's nothing wrong with that. Take that weight. Many a time in my life, I've been in a bad spot and somebody else has taken the load off my shoulders so that I could get myself right. You know, Monk talks. The best thing you said is that you don't care what people say, but don't you think that by smoking, you're ruining your health as well as you're setting a bad example for the next generation? It's not my job to lead to set a good example. Again, it comes down to common sense, and it's something that the next generation is lacking. This is a personal choice. My health is a personal choice. Lead by example. Do I lead by example? Sure. How do I lead by example? I'm a good father to my children. I'm a good spouse to my girlfriend. I work a job and I work in a career I'm good at, and I lead a good example. I try to help as many people as I can if I'm able. What I do in my personal life, this is a personal choice that I choose to smoke. I'm not here trying to be a good example for the next generation. I don't endorse smoking. I don't tell everybody, hey, go get it. It's yours. You should smoke. If you do, that's your right. And I'll respect it. This is my right. Respect it. That's all I ask. Elk, moose, and bears will total a modern plastic truck. Oh, bootlicker, no kidding. It's 10:56 for you. Damn, it's 10:56. So I'm 10:50. I'm 15 minutes behind in comments. My pops always told me, dye your hair pink, but don't get mad when I laugh at you. That's it. There you go. There you go. Just address the whole problem. People need to stop forcing themselves on everybody. Exactly. It comes down to mind your own fucking business. Like I said earlier, man, like people can't take care of themselves today. They can't take care of their own fucking business and they're worried about what I'm doing or what you're doing or what the rest of the world is doing. Take care of yourself first. Get your own business in order. Get your own shit straight before you start pointing fingers at everybody else. Sick bastard. I died when I was 7. My mom told me to just brush it off. Exactly. You know how many times we almost died as kids and almost killed ourselves? I'm amazed I'm still alive. Everybody's just, well, they are. I stand by that. Everybody's just a fucking muffin. Everybody's a muffin. Oh, poor muffin. Poor muffin. You're okay. Here, have a cookie. Everything's good. Humans are the best, regardless of religion. Exactly. Too many good people of the world have been killed in the name of God. Do you know that? Wars and death worldwide. Too many people in the world have died over the centuries in the name of God or a God, basically in religion. This group over here doesn't agree with the religion of this group over here, so they're going to kill them or they're going to fight them. Come on now. True, born in the 90s, my dad was 67. Bet your dad was one tough old man, wasn't he? 1981 here? We won't hold that against you. 1994? Ooh. Yeah, I grew up in the 90s, spent a lot of time outside. For me though, that's because it was a lot safer outside than inside. Well, Inquisitor Bacon, in some cases that might be the case. Sorry that was the type of life you had to live. But I guarantee you, hanging out outside with the kids outside and having fun and playing instead of sitting there with a fucking iPhone plastered to your face probably made you a better man. or a better woman. Bro, how dinosaurs look in your way? I wasn't around for them. I'm old, but I ain't that old. Everyone's saying you're not even 50, yet you should watch your mouth. I'm 21 and I'm going gray. Dude, I'm 55. And this isn't gray. Okay, I'm a truck driver. This is chrome, right? I'm well chromed. This isn't gray, I'm chromed. Good morning, Chrissy. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Wheel burner and chat. Everybody hit the like button. Yes. Smash the shit out of that like button for me, would you please? Stroke it, lick it, push it, tap it, stroke it. I don't give a damn what you do to it. Hit the like button. If you make a mess on it, just make sure you clean it up. Do you still want the new kids on the block CD back that I borrowed from you last month? No, RH, you can keep it. I've got it on digital now. You know what? I couldn't name a single New Kids on the Block song. I know who they are, but I couldn't name it. What cigar you smoking? Cigar? It's a CAO. It's Honduran. It's called a CAO. Is the brand, and it's a flathead, and it is delicious. Absolutely fucking delicious. Legal immigrants. I got no problem with legal immigrants. None whatsoever. My hot dog is on fire, is it? Senior beatdown. Hey, if you weren't smoking a cigar, I would have donated it. Thanks. Half that cigar wet. Well, you got to smoke it, man. You got to put it in your mouth. Nice house I have here. It's not a bad little car. It's actually my girlfriend's car. I'm actually kind of growing to like it. I'm as much as I'm a big horsepower guy. Like I like the Dodges, right? I love the Hellcats, and I love the Demons, and I love the big horsepower, all the big 5 liters. I love big horsepower, and yet my girlfriend's car is a Kia Soul. It's a little 4-cylinder 1.0 whatever, but it's a 6-speed manual, and I don't get in it. I put it on. That's how small the car is. But I gotta say, man, it's actually really growing on me. I kind of really like this little car. Now, don't tell anybody I said that, right? That's just between you and me. What's your favorite song? Give Me Back My Bullets by Leonard Skinner. The name of my favorite song is Give Me Back My Bullets by Leonard Skinner. That's one of them. No, you don't inhale a cigar. You don't inhale cigars. You inhale cigarettes. What's the flavor and aroma like on that cigar? This one here is it's a medium to a bolder flavor on it. It's uh it's actually got like a bit of an earthy, um like when you burn leaves, you get that really nice smell when you burn old leaves. You get that. If you can convert that smell into a taste, that's kind of what you got with these cigars here. This one's actually quite nice. It's not a harsh. Even when you get down to like the stub, like down to like that part there, usually you get that really hard raunch. These ones don't do that, and I really like these ones. Now, mind you, on the Rocky Patels and the Alec Bradleys and even the Romeos, when you get in there, I like that. I do like that gross raunchy flavor. But on these ones here, it doesn't do that. So Cuban cigars are overrated. I agree, Jason. Hondurans are awesome. Nicaraguans, the Hondurans, Nicaraguans, Dominicans, I'd even say maybe even the Mexicans are now putting out cigars that are on par, if not better than the Cubans. And they're fucking a quarter of the price. Sandra, good to see you. How's it going? Doing well today. Doing well. I got nothing to complain about. Got a beautiful, beautiful sunny day out here. Look at this. We did watch the sunrise. The sun rose right over there in the middle of the screen. It's now up there, but we had a beautiful sunrise. We're sitting here. I've still got about 3/4 of a coffee left, so I've got that, and then the live will be over. So we're just hanging out. I did. You know what? I did not. It's not that I didn't fall for the. I didn't fall for the COVID bullshit. I just refused. I just refused. I will not. I will not toe the line. I couldn't do it, and I can't do it now either. Right? I refuse to accept government overreach. Absolutely refuse. I will be one of the first people standing on top of the hill screaming my brains out that this is wrong. And if it means that I'm going to go to jail or I'm going to be fucking shut down, my channel's been shut down. I've had my channel shut down because of things that I've said about the political forum during COVID. They shut me the fuck off. And I had to be very, very careful. Now I'm not so careful anymore. But mind you, Plays on the Freeway is back. Awesome. Um, Now I'm not so careful anymore. Why? Because COVID's not such a big thing. Fuck, everybody's had COVID. I've probably had COVID 3 fucking times and didn't even know it. Right? Sydney, what's your opinion on AC/DC? Awesome band. Awesome band. Seen them 3 times. Seen AC/DC 3 times. Seen them once on their own. I saw them during the SARS concert in Toronto. I saw them with it was a co-headline thing. They opened, or they didn't open. They played with Kiss. It was a co-headline thing. I've seen them with Kiss, and then I saw them as a no opener. They just did their own concert. Seen them 3 times. It's awesome. Mm. Comments are flying. Hold on, what's that you said there, Tyrannus? You made a comment, but it's gone. I can't even go up and look at it. I'm so far fucking behind. What do I do in my personal time? Right now, not a whole lot. I'm newly situated. I'm moving to Alberta. I live with my girlfriend. I'll be going back. I'll be going back out on the road shortly. Like my truck is actually just getting. It came out of the shop yesterday, the day before yesterday. So I'll be back trucking shortly. And so that's what. But in my personal life, I like to tinker. Right. I'm looking forward to getting back to tinkering with motorcycles and just doing some general, just tinkering around my garage and hanging out and just smoking cigars and having fun. And doing this, man. I could sit and do fucking YouTube and talk to you guys all goddamn day long. I'm just quickly scanning through the comments. There's just so many of you. I'm just quickly because I'm like 3 days behind in comments here. Do you like Nissan GTR? I've never driven one. They're nice to look at. They perform well, from what I understand. But I've never driven one, so I wouldn't know. Stephanie is back. I don't know how long you've been back, Stephanie. I just got to the bottom of the comments. If you've been here for 10 minutes, I apologize for not saying hi to you and getting to you. Look out. I was talking to Chicken Hawk yesterday, Stephanie. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. He wants you to come down to Florida and come on down to the Keys, jump in that plane and go for a ride. So just letting you know, Steph, I was talking after the live yesterday. I was talking to you. Your name came up. You better look out. Greetings from Ukraine. Hey, man, welcome. Pittsburgh, Mississippi. Thanks you for the live show. Hey, man, anytime. Put a finger down, King. Do you remember me from yesterday? Man, I apologize. I do not. I do apologize. I'm sorry, but man, I've got there's probably going to be about 5,000 names that go through here. It is impossible. It is impossible for me to absolutely remember everybody. You were prepping dinner for Susie, like the good man that you are. Susie doesn't know how. Well, Susie knows how lucky she is. Actually, it's the other way around. You're cooking dinner for her just so she doesn't kick you to the curb. I was asking for Chicken Hawk. Give him enough time, Chicken Hawk will come in. He's one of those types of guys, Stephanie, that if you talk about him, his ears will start burning and he'll pop in. You know? I forgot you too and never even saw you. There you go. Who did I vote for? Um, I voted for a conservative. You look like Santa Claus. Better be nice. What's good? The Alex, what's your favorite cigar? I've answered that about 4 times, but let's go one more. I like the Rocky Patels, the 10 and 25 years. Love them. Hey man, thank you for making my day. You know what, Angry 1919. Thanks for hanging out here. Thanks for coming in and hanging out and making comments and just fucking around. And you know what? I've got nothing to do today, just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And if I can sit here and chit chat with you guys, and if we can figure out all the world's problems, it would be a better place, wouldn't it? Easton Hall, say chicken jockey. There you go. Search up Ford Pop 57 V8. It's my dad's car. Take a hit for you. This one's kicking my ass. This one, yeah, Jay Hurst, that cigar is thicker than the Hulk's dong. I wouldn't know about the Hulk's dong. That's on you, but I'm telling you right now, this one's not. She's not going down without a fight. This one. It's a good stogie though. It's a damn good stogie. Let me tell you. Really enjoying it. Oh. Ah. Again, I don't endorse you guys smoking, but if you do, oh, go to cigars. Fuck cigarettes. Go to cigars. Let me fucking tell you. Fraudian stogie. Oh, I don't know, man. These are good stogies. The CAO blend is a really good stogie. It's a really good brand. They're not overly expensive. They're not like this one here. It's a specialty, and it's like this one here is like $32. But you can get the same blend, same cigar. Like earlier, I was smoking one, the small ones, smaller ones than this, the regular size cigars. Those ones there you can get more reasonably priced. Greetings from Scotland. Cal's Fitness, man, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy day over there in Scotland and hanging out with us. Appreciate that. How much is your cigar? I just said that. What's your job? Dude, I'm an owner operator. I'm a truck driver. I'm a truck driver. I've been doing it for God knows how long, all my life. It's all I know how to do. Derek Owens, yeah, I'm in the $12 to $15 range. That's usually where I sit, right? All of the Rocky Patels and Alec Bradleys, all of the cigars I get, they retail usually between 18 and $20, but I get them somewhere between 11 and $12. I'm good on that, right? I'm good on that. Old neighborhood sticks. So what the hell did you say there? Old neighbor sticks stogie roaches in a cob pipe and smokes it. I've never done that. And actually, I got my pipe out because I do smoke pipe tobacco as well. So I got my pipe back out the other day, and I don't think I'm going to sit in the car and smoke a pipe. Only because you have to constantly relight it, right? It's one of those things that you have to relight it after every couple of puffs. It's just a pain in the ass. Bluebell Blossom. There's your shout out. I gave you your shout out. Don't be greedy. You thought I was holding a hot dog? You ever try to light a hot dog? It's real hard to keep a hot dog lit, let me tell you. Post random things. Hi from Australia. It's 1:27 a.m. Funny enough, I know what time it is in Australia. One of my daughters lives in Melbourne, so I kind of know. I keep track of the time over there because I got to know when I'm talking to her, right? Good morning from California. I keep track of the time over there because I got to know when I'm talking to her. Was that Marley World? Good morning, California. Well, Marley World. Was that Marley World? I'm sorry. Marley. I screwed up your name. I apologize. But welcome in from California. I'm sorry. The fact that you're from California. I screwed up your name. I apologize. But great people in California. But the fact that you're from California. Damn, man. Your government sucks. Great people in California. But God damn, man. Your government. Your government sucks. It does out there. Do you drink? Smells amazing. Haynes? No, I don't. I'm a recovered drug addict and a recovered alcoholic. I do not drink. No, I don't. I'm a recovered drug addict and a recovered alcoholic. No, I was born in 69. You're born in 65. No, I was born in 69. There's your shout out. That one's free. Now try lighting a carrot. There's your shout out. Another try. That one's free. Works out. Do it live on a live and let us try lighting a carrot. Well, you give that a try. Another try. See how it works out. Do it live on a live before I don't judge. No judgment here. Smoke them if you got them. Judge. No judgment here. Smoke them if you got them. What's my favorite color? English racing green or hunter green. English racing green. What's my favorite color? Because I'm a Dodge guy, I love the plum purple. When you see the Hellcat, like the Charger or the Challenger. Because I'm a Dodge guy, I love the plum purple. When you see the Hellcat, like the Charger or the Challenger, I love that color. Plum purple. Plum. I'm a dookie on your forehead. Love that color. You go ahead and give that your best shot. Come on down. I'm a dookie on your forehead. Well, Damien, you go ahead and give that your best shot. Call 911 in order to get an ambulance. Give it a try. See how that works out for you. The mic is echoing. Call 911 in order to get yourself an ambulance before you do so, though. The mic is echoing. I think the phone tried to jump onto the car. We're good now. I think the mic tried the phone tried to jump onto the Bluetooth in the car. Sorry about that, guys. Moose Meat 100. There we go. We're all right. 5x5 sounding good. 10-4 over and out. Good, buddy. There we go. Sorry, guys. I want a milkshake. You know what? Bull, don't tell my girlfriend this. Don't tell my girlfriend this, but her and I have been cheating on each other, okay? We've been cheating on each other. We've got a Dairy Queen here, and we usually get our Dairy Queen blizzards and we go get them together, but I snuck out last week and got one and didn't tell her. And she got all because I cheated on her, right, with a blizzard. And then she went out yesterday and cheated on me. She went out yesterday and cheated on me. She went out with one of her girlfriends at lunch and got a blizzard. And let me tell you, she cheated and it hurt. And so I'm thinking today I might sneak. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Nobody tell her. But I think I'm going to run over and grab myself a little blizzard there. I might even take a picture of it. After we finish this, grab some Dunkin' Donuts real quick. Oh, nobody drinks Dunkin' Donuts. First of all, we don't have Dunkin' Donuts in Canada. We got Tim Hortons, right? The real coffee, right? Tim Hortons. We don't do Dunkin' in Canada. And Dunkin' Donuts is terrible. I drink it only when I'm in the U.S. I do drink Dunkin' Donuts because it's the only option I got. I'm gonna tell her next time I meet her for a blizzard. 2-4, you would too, wouldn't you?
Tim Hortons is garbage. Well, it's coffee. It's not like fucking like top of the line coffee by any means. But it's better than Dunkin'. Oh, come on, Elizabeth. No, don't say that. Your girlfriend tricked you. She said it's a cheat day, so I slept with a woman and ate and was mad. I'm a dummy. I thought she meant cheating. You got to be careful about that. That's like me stealing the Mrs. Iron Brew. I wouldn't live long. Dude, I love that stuff. We have it here in Canada. We do. And I drink it. It's expensive as hell. Like for a regular bottle of it, a regular bottle of Iron Brew here, it's like $3.55 for a bottle of that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I still pay it and I still drink it. Love it. Love Iron Brew, dude. Me and your girl are going to get along great. Let me tell you right now, me and your woman are going to fucking hit it off. You're going to sit over in the corner by yourself and pout because me and your girl are going to have a real good time. We're going to smoke cigars, ride motorcycles, and we're going to drink Iron Brew. I love Starbucks. Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. What are you, a communist? I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck if you're a communist or whatever, but oh, Starbucks was horrible coffee. Horrible coffee. Even if I had to choose between that and drinking water, I'd be drinking water. Honest to God, I couldn't drink fucking Starbucks coffee. Hi from Mars, Lara. Love from Earth. There you go. I'm your bro gaming. What's up from Fort Lauderdale, Florida? There we go. Wise up. Good to see you, Fort Lauderdale. I might be down. Might be down Florida come June or July, going down to see some good friends. Right, Bull. It always tastes burnt. It always tastes like shit. I might be down in Florida in June and July. Gonna go hang out with Chicken Hawk and gonna go see Sick Bastard and hang out with Buck Brown, and definitely gonna go over and see hang out with the Forgotten Angels. Best coffee. Oh, let's hear this one. Best coffee I had to drink was Arabica. Mouth ain't working. Let's try not say that. It grows in the mountains. But yeah, but Joe Mac, you can get that in just about any coffee blend. Arabica. Arabica. Mouth ain't working. Mouth ain't working. If I had to choose between Starbucks and leftover dishwater, I'd choose the dishwater. Jack, gotcha. We're pissing Elizabeth off all to hell here, but oh, I just can't drink it. Just can't drink it. Stanley Lover, 21. Hi from Canada. Well, baby, we're in Canada. We're out in Alberta. We're sitting in Alberta. We're out here just, while we watch the sunrise. We're having a cigar. Where in Canada are you from there? Fortnite Gamer 272, love from Norway. Hey, man, thanks for taking time out of your day. Moose meat. That's a hell of a name, Moose meat. What's Starbucks? Exactly. The car guy. Can you give me a shout out and say hello to my girlfriend, Emma? There you go. Love you, Emma. Love you long time. Hi from Leavenworth, you poor bastard. How old are you? I'm 55. What are you celebrating? I ain't celebrating shit. You know what I'm celebrating? I'm being alive. I'm celebrating the fact that me and Bull of the Woods are old enough to know better and young enough to do it all over again. Louis, no, it's not as strong. It's actually a medium to bold. It's not a strong cigar. It's a CAO flathead. Look them up. They're Honduran. They're really good. They're a really good blend. They're a really good cigar. They won't break the bank. They're good. If you like cigars and if you like a really good medium cigar, this is the one you want. Hi from India. Then Balkran, thanks for popping in, man. Do I like Jack Daniels? Yeah, my problem was, Sir Ligma, I liked it a little too much. I liked it to the point that it was coming out of my pores. That's how much I love Jack Daniels. So now I just don't drink it. You're from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. You are exactly about 6 hours that way, right there. If I go that way 6 hours, here, how about this? That's you over there. If I go 6 hours that way right now, I'll be in Saskatoon. Excuse me. Hey man, how you doing? Kaysen, I'm doing really well today, man. Thank you. How the hell are you? Amy from Germany says hi. Good to see you. Thanks for popping up. Appreciate the love. Goddamn. Starbucks is normal. It's just overhyped. You know what? I just can't drink it, man. I just can't drink it. I can't. You can't add enough cream and sugar to this shit to make it taste good. Right? And I only drink my coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar. If I have to drink a Starbucks, I got to add 14 fucking packs of sugar and half a fucking liter of cream. Okay, yes, Saskatchewan, Saskatoon. Love you. Love you long time, sucky, sucky, $5. You've seen that movie one too many times there, Craig Rat. Smoking a pancake. You got it. It's actually moose meat. If you're going to say it, it's smoke. Smoking a pancake. Where are you from, man? I'm sitting out in Alberta, Canada, man. Just living the dream. What are my pronouns? My name is Brian, and you can call me Brian. How's that? I don't have any pronouns. Good fishing yesterday. Caught mullets, brims, yellowtail, snout. Where the hell were you? Where the hell were you that you were catching that? Have you been to the Nevada Sockon? No, I have not. Sockon? Sockon. Somehow or another, I got a feeling I just got fucking taken there saying that. Can you give that big thick boy a for the chat? You know, I've been working on this thing. Stephanie, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for the donation. Again, I think you hit us with a donation yesterday, Stephanie. That's not necessary. I appreciate it. Thank you. David and Cindy down the Forgotten Angels will get every single penny of it. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. I'm assuming, Stephanie, that you did go and look up the charity like we were talking about yesterday, and that you saw what they did, and you could see that it's 100% nonprofit, and that nobody's on the salary, nobody's on the payroll, and the work that they do. So I will generously, I genuinely accept your donation. Thank you. I will make sure that the Forgotten Angels, Dave and Cindy, get all of it. Okay, appreciate that very much. But sweetheart, it's not necessary that you throw $20 every time you come in here. Please, I'm sure you work hard for your money. You don't need to be throwing it away like that. What's that? Arnold Schwarzenegger smoking a cigar. He said he is bossy because he can smoke a cigar in his house. Let me find your wife. Is that boss you can make? I do not smoke cigars in my house. Let's just put it there. Let's just leave it right there. Opinion about potato cream soup in the nighttime. I don't mind cream of potato soup, but I don't see why you need to eat it only in the nighttime. 14 packs of sugar, why your teeth fell out. No, that's not why my teeth fell out, but it would be if I drank Starbucks. Deanne says, I'm subbed. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. Grace, I'm in Arkansas. I do love Arkansas. I love, again, I'm a truck driver. I've driven through all the states. That whole area of the country of the United States, I love driving through there. I love running through through Arkansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, that whole region. From where I used to live in Ontario, we'd cross the border at I-81 into New York, and then you go New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina. Then you go farther out into the west, and then you get into like Missouri and Arkansas, Texas. Like when we do all those, love that whole run, that whole down there. Love it all. I'm Japanese, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in here. Are you from Canada? I love dogs. Yeah, I'm from Canada. Born here, raised here, lived here all my life. Canadian. You just said I. That's a pronoun. Shoot me. Why are you always in your car at the same place? Because I'm pointing exactly due east. And if you'd have got here early, Alex, every morning, like I'm usually here about 6:15, 6:10, 6:15, and the sun comes up right there. Like right there is where the sun comes up. So we sit here and we watch the sun come up. And as the sun comes up, and then at some point we turn the camera around and we do what we're doing here. But this is the best spot to watch the sun come up. I'm on the outskirts of the town I live in, and I'm on the far eastern end of town. There's nothing else here, nothing but prairies. Like I said before, if I let the dog out of the car right now and watched it run away, we could watch it run for 3 days, right? So, and this is the best place to watch the sun come up. So that's why we're in the same place every day. Brian, are we shaving this year or what? Yeah, we are. Freeway, I was talking on Sterling last night that we're coming up at that time where, as you know from last year, that to do the beard shave, look at me as I grab my beard. As we do the beard shave, we're going to be starting the wheels in motion to get it going again this year. We're going to be doing it again for Forgotten Angels this year. Dave and Cindy are going to get all our love and money again this year. We're going to try to break the 12,800 that we raised for them last year. I'd like to maybe double that up. And yeah, we're going to do it, but you know, it takes time. So over the next couple of days, or actually, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to start reaching out again like we did last year. I had a lot of channel support from a lot of other YouTube channels last year that were throwing merch at us and throwing stuff at us and for giveaways and all that kind of stuff. T-Bone, Trucking with T-Bone really came through last year with that signed autographed Dolly Parton book. And Buck Brown, of course, and all his hard work and Sterling's hard work. So we're going to start getting that going in the next couple of weeks because it takes time to put something like that together. You know, we've done it 2 years now back to back. And as you know, you can't just throw something like that together in a weekend. All right, Crag Rat, good to see you. Thanks for your work today. Appreciate that. So where are you at the moment? Looks nice there. Love you. I'm out in Alberta. I'm just sitting here smoking a cigar, watch the sun come up. Sigma, you got to try harder. Do better. Do better than that. So we still got Camille's still in the house. All right, we still got one mod. You guys got to watch out. Camille's on fire now. We only got one mod, so he's gonna have his finger on the button. You guys get out of line. He's gonna straighten you out. What's up from Colorado? Love Colorado. Love Colorado. I love when you're coming into Denver. And it's unfortunately it's a fucking toll road, but as you're coming into Denver and you've got the mountain range all the way behind, like you can see the city of Denver, and then you got the mountain range behind it. Beautiful. I've taken more pictures of that probably than anything in the world. Love it. You traveled Key West Island? I have not. I would love. Am I in Saskatchewan? Pat Sant? No, I'm in Alberta, one province west. Come on over if you're from Saskatchewan. I got a seat here and we can smoke cigars and drink coffee if you want. Hi from Malaysia. Man, you're a long way away. Good to see you. Thanks for here. I'll give you $50 for a shout out. Are you down? I tell you what, you throw the $50 in and I'll give you the shout out. How's the neck beard? Oh, there's no neck beard. We keep that all nice and trimmed up. Spamming is awful. You know what? It's part of what we do. And you know what? Believe it or not, I don't mind it. I don't mind the trolls. I don't mind 100 people coming in and saying hi and whatever. You know what? It's all good. It's all good. The trolls got to live too, Stephanie. They got to live too. It feels amazing that the sun is setting over here and rising in Canada. Isn't that cool? That is cool. Hello from Northern Ireland, man. Sloth YT. Excuse me. Welcome. Welcome in from Northern Ireland. Thanks for taking the time out of your day, man. Alberta, is that the same as CST, Central Standard Time? No, we're on Mountain Standard Time. No, we're not. Hold on. What are we on? Eastern, Western? I think we're on Mountain Time. Mountain Time, whatever the fuck that is. What up, geezer? Robert Downey Sr.? What up, geezer? I don't know if I'm quite geezer territory yet. I'm 55. I'm not sure if that. I don't think that qualifies as geezer. From Manchester, England, brother. Hope you're good, man. We're having a good time here today. I got about 30 minutes worth of cigar left, so we got about 30 minutes worth of live. And I got about a half a coffee left. So when this is done and this is done, the live will be done. Having a good morning. It's hard to keep up with Pokemaster. It's hard to keep up with the chat, man. You guys, there's 115 of you in here right now. It's hard to keep up. You guys can type a lot faster than I can read and talk. If I had to make a comment on every comment that you guys write, I'd be 2 hours behind. What do you suggest the best $6 to $7 cigar? I don't know. I don't know any cigars that are $6 or so. Most of the cigars I smoke are anywhere from $12 to $20, $12 to $25. What car are you in? This is my girlfriend's car, believe it or not. It's a Kia Soul. It's a little shoebox, man. It's tiny. Like, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I don't get in the car. I put it on, right? Everybody starts as a troll. Hey, you do at some point or another, exactly. 420, you started as a troll, and now here, look at you now. You made it big time here. What nationality? I'm Canadian, man. We could try promoting the beard shave at some of the bigger TA and Petros. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. That's a little more work than I'm wanting to do. I can promote the beard shave. I can promote the beard shave Quinn through my channel, and there's some other bigger channels that are mine that are more than happy to help me out and get the word out. So, Quinn, didn't you win something last year? I think didn't you win something last year, Quinn? I'm pretty sure you won something. What the hell did you win? Greg, what do we talk about? Talk about anything you want. You got something to say? Say it. We'll talk about it. Hash, that's how you enter the room. Like that. I'm back. Attaboy. That's how you get back in. Hi from Northern Ireland. We got that's a second or third one from Northern Ireland in today. Want some human to go with that cigar? No, how about a little fresh air? How about a little fresh air? Trolls add to the algorithm to generate is exactly. The likes is what pushes you into the algorithm. Is what how that works. The more likes you get or dislikes, thumbs down, doesn't matter. Is what pushes you into the algorithm. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't make you any more money. You don't make money on YouTube from doing this. Well, you do, For example, Stephanie threw 20 bucks at us. That makes money for the channel, but YouTube takes 30% of that. And we don't, you don't make a lot of money. Besides, any money this channel makes pretty much gets donated anyway. My dad drives a Ford Montego. I don't even know what that is. A Ford Montego. Canadian with blue eyes like that? Nothing else? Nope, nothing else. He's trying to quit chewing gum. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. My finger is on fire because of the trolls. There you go. My dad drives a lot lizard. Well, there's a big selection. I'm from Texas. Attaboy. Thinking about getting a third wash. I've been looking at it for 2 years. It's just 100 grand. That's all? Well, hold on here. I've got no. It's in my other pants. I'll send it down to you tonight, Ryan. Want to listen to some? Folklore? By the way, why are you people so triggered by the cigar? Let them be triggered. You can watch your dog run away for days where you are. Oh, dude. Like I said, Robin lives not Winnipeg. He lives in Manitoba. And it's so flat between where I am and there. I could watch my dog run away, and he could stand on the roof of his house and watch the dog running towards him. You know? Yeah, YouTube takes their 30%. Faithful Baller sends $5. Appreciate that. I know your truck drive, but I know it's a stressful job where you don't get to see your family very often. So how do you cope with that? It's hard. It's hard on. It's actually harder on the family at times than it is on the truck driver. But what's important is the truck driver has to remember that when he goes home, it's not everybody's job to adapt to him being home. It's his job or her job, if you're a female, to adapt yourself back into the family, because your family has a life. They've got a routine. They've got a pattern. They've got their own way of, they live their lives while you're gone. So it's your job to incorporate yourself back into the family, not for the family to go, oh my God, dad's home or mom's home, and everybody, starts running around for you. It doesn't work like that. But yeah, it does get lonely. There's times you're on the road, you're gone 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time. You get lonely. It's not for everybody. Truck driving is not for everybody. It's not a career. And I've always said this, it's not a job. As a long haul truck driver, it's not a job, and it's not a career, it's a lifestyle. And it's not for everybody. There's more people that try it and then don't do it and don't stay with it than there are that do. There's more people that come in and go, and they'll do it for 5 or 6 months, and they'll go, oh, fuck this. I didn't sign up for this. Or they'll come in and they'll do it, and they talk to their wife, and the wife goes, yeah, okay, let's do this. And 6 months later, the wife's going, no, absolutely not. Get your ass home. More marriages fail from truck drivers than Quinn won the cornhole boards last year. That's right. Absolutely right. And then he donated them. They went down to the Forgotten Angels. He donated them. It's a Mercury Montego. I still don't know what that is, Bull. What the hell is that? What's it compared to? Give me something to bounce off so I know what the hell to compare it to. I won the boards. There you go. And that was very generous, Quinn. You're donating them. And just so you know, there's who did it? I think Sick Bastard and I think Buck have both done videos at the last camp out. And those boards are being used. They're actually showing people using the boards. So I want to thank you for that, man. It was very generous of you, because that was equivalent to about a $500 donation, right? Those were top of the line boards that Mr. B's made. Those were his top of the line version, and that's about a $500 donation that you threw in there. So appreciate that. Heather, do you just inhale it, or you don't inhale a cigar? They're not like cigarettes. You don't inhale them. You bring the smoke in. It hits your palate. The pores in your mouth absorb the nicotine, and then you open the little airway at the back of your throat, so you know how you can breathe through your nose and your mouth at the same time. You open that little airway and you get the full flavor of the cigar, and then you just blow the smoke back out. You don't inhale it into your lungs. I love Canadians. I just don't like your bacon, to be honest. Oh, 870, come on. You don't like our bacon? Oh, Mercury Montego, not a Ford Montego? Yeah, okay. But give me something to compare it to. Bull, I don't know what the hell. What's your religion? I don't have one. Hash, I don't have one. I hate how people are going around using slow people, going around using slow people. So if you're slow and have a mental problem, watch out. And it's sad. Excuse me. Advice for a young man worried about how life will turn out. Stop worrying about how life is going to turn out. Your life is what you make it. First of all, as a young man, like we're talking like if you're anywhere between 18 and 25, don't let your dick run your life. First piece of advice. Second piece of advice is, especially at that age, as you're coming into your 20s and maybe into your 30s, early 30s, enjoy yourself. Do the things that you want to do. You don't want to be my age or older and be sitting there going, wow, I wish I'd taken the time to do this. Wow, I wish I'd taken the time to do that. I wish I knew how to do them now. Do them now. Get your education. And people put a lot of hype in education, but I'm going to be honest with you. 90% of the fucking people that went and got university educations aren't even working in the field that they went to university for. So kiss my ass on that. But live your life and don't have any regrets. Do what you want to do. I mean, within reason. I don't mean go out and fucking rob banks or rape and pillage and plunder. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is take the time of somebody saying, hey, like, let's go do this. And you go, well, I don't know. I don't know if I like that, or I'm afraid, or whatever. Go do it. Go fucking do it. Take that time and do it, man. You don't want to regret later on in life. Quick Dick put up a great rant. I love him. Greg, I fucking love him. I didn't see the rant. I'll definitely go check that out. I love him. That guy is the bomb. I would love to interview him. I would love to sit down when I do the lives in the studio, and I'd love to sit down with him and just shoot the shit with him. Yogi Bear, I do have, being Canadian, I can't have a Cash App, but I do have a PayPal, but I don't promote it. I don't ask for money. Okay, I just don't. I'm not, my channel, I don't ask for money. I'm just grateful that you guys are taking the time out of your day to sit around with me and shoot the shit and talk. I'm not about to ask you for money. I make a good living doing what I do. So in that manner there, I don't put my PayPal up. I don't give out my PayPal. I have it, but you know what I use my PayPal for? I use it when we're doing charity drives, right? Then I'll put my PayPal up because it's a fast and easy way, and YouTube doesn't get their fucking mob style 30% kickback. Yeah, something like that from Croatia. Your father had to work overseas. It's the same thing as a truck driver. Oh, it's a Ford 500. Okay, now I know at least what the hell what I'm looking at here. Gotcha. And you had one with a 351 in it. Nice. Probably a fucking land yacht. NWO Wolf. You are smoking cigar. I'm smoking some marijuana over here. Cheers. Hey, get it into you, son. Get it into you. Hello, beautiful people in the chat. Mr. Stepper, thanks for stepping in. My first car was a Golf 2. Great and reliable car. I've never owned a fucking Volkswagen. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I bought a Volkswagen Jetta, but I bought it for one of my daughters. I think I drove it twice, maybe twice. Not a big Volkswagen fan. They make decent cars, but damn, they're expensive to fix if they break, and they do break a lot. Pebble supporter, hey man, support from Philippines. Thank you very much. Closest comparison is the Ford 500, man. Got it. 333 likes. We're at 336. Man, you guys are killing it. Thank you very much. Appreciate the love. Which car is better, the Ford 500 or the Toyota Highland? Well, you can do more with a Highland than you can with the 500. JJC, you really want an answer to that? Getting a wife that early or a chick pregnant that early will ruin your life. So will student loans. Devern, I will definitely agree. I did, right? My first kid was born, and you know, I wasn't married to the girl, or my first wife. I knocked her up before we were married, and I was young, right? I'm 55. My oldest daughter is 30, almost 34. So yeah, man, keep it in your pants, young men, and if you don't, make sure it's wrapped. Student debt will ruin your life. Hey, I can speak on that because, again, I've got 6 kids. All of them are college or university educated, and some of them got student loans. And motherfucker, it hurts. It hurts. They're paying some of those student loans. And that's even after, you know, mom and dad ponied up and kicked in for a good chunk of their education. They still ended up with student loans, and they're still fucking paying them. Student loans are they're worse than the government. You know, they just don't go away. Toastmaker, who are you? Man, I'm really nobody. You know what? I'm just but a humble truck driver that's sitting out in the middle of a field, watching the sunrise, smoking a cigar and drinking coffee, man. That's all I am. I'm doing the best I can through life. I'm the father of 6 beautiful children. I've got a great girlfriend, so I'm a good spouse to her. I drive a truck for a living. I'm an owner-operator, and that's what I do, man. I sit and play on YouTube every morning for a couple of hours and fuck around with you guys. Inked Vices? No, I'm not from Pennsylvania. Far from it, dude. I'm about 3,000 miles from Pennsylvania. I'm from Canada, and I'm out in Alberta. I'm out in Western Canada. You're a croat? Be proud of it, brother. Be proud of it. Be proud of whatever you are. Doesn't matter where you're from, what country you're from, what religion you got, doesn't matter. Fuck you. If that's what you are and that's who you are, be proud of it. Nobody has the right to judge you. Cigar from Nicaragua. No, the ones I was smoking yesterday, the Alec Bradleys I was smoking yesterday, they're from Nicaragua. This one here is Honduran. This is a CAO from Honduras. Very, very good cigar. Nice. Really smooth. CAO flatheads. Hi, can I get a shout out? Clarencia gases. There you go. Aussie mate, hi, I'm back. Oh man, come on, man. When you come back, you got to come in with all capitals. I'm back. I'm back. Kick in the fucking door, man. Let us know you're back. Where's the whole thing is Honduran. And that's a good point. A lot of the times you can get the wrap will be from Nicaragua and the filler is from Honduras or Cuba and or Dominican. Or most Cubans, the wrap and the tobacco and everything are Cuban. But on a lot of different blends, you can get the wrap will be from one place and the filler is from another. Kramer, you really sound like a great and very friendly kind of person. I'm shocked of how nice you are, but I've heard that that's how Canadians are. And man, you know what? I'm not out here trying to be anything or mean to anybody. It's like let's spread a little love around. Let's have a little fun. Are American cars well built? Not really, to be honest with you. If you want quality built, longevity built vehicles, you go with the Japanese, go with the imports. But if you want raw horsepower, not, pin you to the back of your chair or back of your seat or the front of your seat or whatever the fuck, and you want to blow your eyeballs out the back of your head, then yeah, you go with the North Americans. You go with the big Dodges or the Vets, the Vets, the Mustangs. Those ones there'll do it. What's your favorite adult TV show? Golden Girls. I'm just kidding, by the way. A car isn't just a machine. It's a freedom on four wheels. Mr. V, I cannot disagree with you, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plays on the freeway. Midlife crisis? Well, I think you're too old for a midlife crisis. But no, I'm not having a midlife crisis. I think I already had one about 30 years ago. I like how you said that. I like how you said that. Behind every wheel is a story chasing the horizon. Damn, that's almost poetic, dude. Mr. V, that's almost poetic. You've got the quote of the day, brother. Mr. V for the win on that one. Your HVAC trade school loan took 16 years to pay off. Bull, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. These poor fucking bastards paying off student loans today. I'm telling you, man. Like my daughter, my middle daughter, she's 5 years out of school and she's still paying these student loans off. Damn. I mean, like, son of a bitch. 5 years. Dude, and I never went to college. I barely finished high school. Honest to God. I didn't finish high school, they finished me. Hold on a minute. What is your TV show in your country? Harp? I couldn't tell you. I don't watch TV worth a shit. I really don't. I couldn't tell you. If I'm watching any... am I still pulling ingots? Nope, that deal is done. I'm not even working for the same company. I'm out in Alberta now. I'm out west full time now. So no, we're not pulling ingots. Why do I have a giant cigar? Because I don't have a little one. Is it Cuban? Nope. It's Honduran. Canada? Yep, we're in Canada. Can you find a bigger cigar? Yes, you can. Actually, I can find one bigger right now if I want. It's called the Alec Bradley. It's called the Ranchero, and it's as big as a fucking tree branch. It's about that thick, and it's about that long, and it's an all-day smoker, man. It takes you all day to smoke that goddamn thing. Dead internet theory confirmed. Over 55% of internet activity is bots. I don't doubt that. Not in the least. Never seen one before. I only see the marbles. Okay, let's just jump ahead. How the hell you guys can type so fucking fast? What's the wrap made of? It's a leaf. It's an actual leaf. If you actually, I don't know if I can hold it, but you can actually see the stem, the light stems, the small stems. There's one right there going through there. It's actually a leaf. That's what the wraps are made of on cigars. The good thing is, when you're done with it, throw the fucking thing, make sure it's out, but throw the thing out, right? There's nothing in there. Like, there's no filter. There's no chemical. There's no nothing. When you're done with it, chuck it. La Flame Meat Rider, I wish that cigar. I bet you wish. Nah, I'm good smoking the cigar, let me tell you. GG Lee, appreciate that. Would I prefer diesel or gas? Depends on what you're driving, dude. If you're driving a car, go with the gas. If you're driving, it's cheaper. Believe it or not, in Canada, gas is cheaper than fucking diesel. If you're driving anything bigger than 6 wheels, then you'll probably want a decent diesel. Can I get a hit off that cigar? Alex the Goat, step right up, son. Come get it. 5 years. Did she get a PhD? No, she wasn't in school for 5 years. She's been out of school for 5 years, and she's still paying the fucking loans off. You earned a subscriber. You know what, Pilot J? I'll take that. Thank you very much. Can you not swear, please? I don't like swearing. Well, Jamie, you know what? I can appreciate that. I really can. But you know what? Every once in a while, the odd bad word pops out of my mouth, and it just happens to go. And there's not really a whole lot I can do about it because I don't think about it. There's one of my favorite people in the entire world, Mr. Bees. We were just talking about you and how Quinn Taylor, who's in here as well, he won your boards last year. And those boards that you made, and Quinn donated them down to Forgotten Angels, and we actually saw the boards being used on a couple of videos by Sick Bastard and Buck Brown. So again, thank you. And those boards were donated. Again, they were the high-end boards, so they were about $500 a piece, or $500 for the set. And Mr. Bees donated those to us, to me, to the channel, to give away. And Quinn Taylor won them, and he redonated them down to Forgotten Angels. So, Mr. Bees, again, thank you for that. We're going to be coming to Mr. Bees again this year for another set of boards. Not necessarily to be donated. Once I think is enough. I think maybe we can pony up a little dough for him this year. We're going to be looking for another set of boards to go down to Forgotten Angels. Meat ride. $2, thanks, man. Appreciate that. But you know what? I don't smoke. I don't smoke anything else. I don't smoke dope. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke crack. I'm a recovered drug addict, man. So smoking a cigar is about as good as it's going to get for me, and I'm quite happy with that. If Chief Keef? No. I'm a dentist. Mr. Knox, you're a dentist. Well, where were you fucking 10 years ago? I get that I'm saying 5 years to pay off the loan. What did she get? I'm not 100%. She's a vet technician. It was out of, what college was it? It was a college. I don't think it was a degree. I think it was, for that one there, it was it's not a degree, but it was not a certificate. There was something. She went to school. It was a 3-year program in college and she became a vet tech. She's a vet tech, and she's still paying off those loans. My other daughter, or my daughter below her, I think she might be done with hers, but she went for computer sciences, and I think hers was again a 3-year program, and she just finished paying hers off as well, or she's right close to paying that off. Those were not your boards in the vid? I think they were, Mr. Bees. I think they were. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of thought they were. Do I work out? Are you out of your mind? No, I don't work out. I used to, years and years and years ago, as a younger man. Yes, I used to be in the gym quite a bit. But do I work out now? No. The biggest workout I do now is getting out of bed, going from the bedroom to the bathroom, and my bathroom is in my bedroom. So No. I take my dog for a walk. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm going to be, because of some of the physical ailments that I have, like I said earlier, you know, I need a knee replacement, I need a hip replacement, I need a couple of back surgeries, and it's been recommended to me that I maybe experiment with some yoga. We don't know how that's going to go, but we're going to give it a try. So we're going to do a little yoga. We'll see how that works out. The big brown chicken is in the house. A big brown chicken. Is brown chicken back? He left, but is he back? There he is. There we go. Mr. Brown Chicken himself. Sorry about that, brown chicken. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. There you go, sir. Well, how was I supposed to know, Alex, the goat, you were only 15? Ah. How old are your daughters? 33, almost 34. So 33, 31, 29, 26, 24, and 23. That's a lot of fucking estrogen running around my house at one point, believe me. Oops, sorry. Hello, sir, please, content. I don't understand what you're asking. Well, you can look at all these bots this way. They're giving you for the views. Yeah, I got no problem with it. Has being a truck driver taken a toll on your body in any way? Back, shoulders, knees? Absolutely. Chevy, I did flatbed and oversize, like super hauls and oversize and heavy haul. I did that for almost 18 years. And yes, the shoulders, like I can't lift my arms. I can lift my arms. I mean, if I go like this and lift my arms, like you can't hear it, but everything's cricking and cracking and snapping and popping. My lower back has taken a toll. My knees from climbing up and down off equipment and up and down off trailers, absolutely. It has taken a toll. It is not an old man's game doing that. It is a younger man's game. Catherine Lopez says, hi, how you doing? I won't watch your live yoga, no offense. I'm not doing live yoga. You're not going to see me doing it. Trust me. Invest in tampons. Dude, if I would have known then what I know now, I would have invested in Tampax, Barbie, hair braids, like all those little elastic bands. Oh, I'd have invested in, I'd have been a billionaire by now. Really, I would have. Had to run to the restaurant, check on the new hires. Nice day here, 70 degrees. Hey, man, I'll take that. Am I widowed or divorced? I'm divorced. Divorced. I had to think about that. There's a hitch in there, but that's not something I'm going to talk about. But yeah, I'm divorced. Are P-jugs a reality for truckers? Unfortunately, at some points, yeah, it is. It is. If I had one right now, I'd be using it. No, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that in front of you. This goddamn thing's so big, you almost need a fucking blowtorch to get it started up again. There we go. There's a channel devoted to you. Did you know that? I did not know that. As far as I know, the only channel devoted to me is mine, and that's this one. Do you gum it? Sean, I got no teeth, so I pretty much got to gum everything. What's your problem, man? Jesus is Lord? Dude, I have no problems today. I got nothing to complain about. I'm having a really, really good day. The sun is out. It's shining. We got a beautiful, look at the fucking sky out here. We got a beautiful, beautiful Western Canadian blue sky out here. It's about 2 degrees, 2 or 3 degrees Celsius out here. I got nothing to complain about, and I'm not complaining. So, are you allowed to show cigars on YouTube? Sure. Why wouldn't you be allowed to show a cigar on YouTube? My content is already marked, not for children. If you're a child and you're in here and you're watching me smoke a cigar, that's on you. I saw 2 truck drivers pen. You see a lot of that. You see that quite a bit. You really do. It's unfortunate that you see truck drivers having to fucking beg for money at a truck stop. Um, you know, now on the other hand, be careful because some of them are just shysters. They're not all needed, but yeah, it's a shame. I've seen it. You know, you park your truck, you go in to get your shower or go in for your dinner or whatever, and there's maybe a couple of guys or a guy and his wife standing there, and they're like, you know, hey, we're having hard times. The truck's over there. We got no fuel. We got this, whatever. If you can help them out, help them out. If you can't, in this day and age, believe it or not, it's every truck driver, or not every truck driver, but a lot of truck drivers are fucking starving. They're hungry, man. So, you know, a lot of guys don't have a dollar to pass on to the next guy. It's not like it was 25, 30 years ago when we started, man, where, you know, if this guy was hungry, hey, come on in, I'll buy you dinner. Some guys don't have enough money to feed themselves, never mind buy somebody else. That's exactly. I saved the P-Jug content for my OnlyFans. There you go. The Dope Popel just subbed. Appreciate that. Thank you. Lanny Left Bear, hello, I'm new. Hey, come on in, sit down, relax, take a load off. Just women in the chat? Hey, it may well be. There's nothing wrong with having women in your chat, man. What's the matter? You don't like women? Shadow Jake YT, say tongue, tongue, tongue. There you go. I'll be easy on the trolls. Thanks for my wrench again, my friend. No problem, buddy. I totally forgot all about that. My apologies. What's with all the sandal-wearing truckers? Dude, they got to work. They got to work, you know. I would say a good portion of them are good truck drivers. They really are. But like in any industry, it doesn't matter what you're doing. There's good and there's bad. It doesn't matter. Sandal wearing truck drivers, and I know what you're talking about when you say that. They got to work. I have some very good friends of mine that are Indians and Pakistanis, and I got no problem. I'll run down the highway with any of them. Great guys. And great girls. I know a couple of them that are females, and they're fucking killing it too. Stephanie, you know what? Where is Chicken Hawk? I'm surprised. Actually, no, I know where. Shame on me. I know where Chicken Hawk is right now. He's in the plane. He finished last night, right? He's on his way down to the Keys. That's why he's not. That's why he's not in here. That's why. I just figured it out. He finished last night. Him and Special K finished last night. Parked the truck, packed the shit. They're probably either in the plane right now or getting in. What time is it? 10:30 in the morning. He's 2 hours ahead, so it's 12:30. No, he's in the air. He'll probably be landing, and he'll be at the beach and drunk in about 2 hours. Trust me. Bella, my husband is a truck driver. Well, God bless you, woman. You know what the industry's going through right now. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Growing up, my dad had filing cabinets full of imported cigars, boxes of them. Used to take some puff on them, and then after football practice. Oh, and tell me that didn't make you sick? Oh. Where's your teeth at? They're coming. They're coming. Love knows no color. Come on, people. It's 2025. Wildcat, I agree. 100% agree. It knows no color and it knows no bounds. It knows there's no boundaries on religion. There's no boundaries on creed, color, or fucking ethnicity or gender. It's 2025. Everybody pull your heads out of your ass if you're thinking differently. What's up? Where are you from? Man, I'm in Canada. I am in Canada. LBGTQXY. Yeah, I'm not sure how many more letters they can put on the end of that, Paul. Really? I hear you, but hey, everybody's got a right to their way of life and to their own style and what they do for them. They have a right to theirs, and Paul, you and I have the right to ours. And I got no problem with anybody doing their thing as long as everybody does no problem with me doing mine. Simple as that, man. I identify as non-binary. Well said. Do you smoke in your surgery? No, I don't pull the smoke into my lungs. We got 384 likes. Very well. Very good job. Thanks, man. Right now, well, first of all, right now, SFH, the trucking industry is going through a shortage of freight. There's too many drivers and not enough freight. And this is Canadian. It's also in the US as well. Let's face it, the rates right now are the lowest and the worst they've ever been in the market, even even before COVID. It's just not a good time to be an owner operator or to be a small time truck driver in this business, because the mega carriers can always undercut you. They can always, just an example, I'll pull freight for $1.50 a mile. I'm just using, that's not real numbers, but I'm just using round terms. But I'll pull it for $1.50 a mile, but I'm only one guy with one truck and I've got my expenses for that truck. But a mega carrier will pull it for $1 a mile. Why? Because they got 5,000 trucks and they can spread that cost out across 5,000 trucks. They can afford to pull it. So it's a hard time for guys like me in this business. Now, are we making it? Yeah, we're making it. I'm doing okay. But it's still, the industry is going through a hard time where rates are not where they should be for what the cost of what we have to pay to do business. My expenses as an owner operator, the cost of my truck, my equipment, my fuel, my upkeep, my maintenance, everything has gone up 68% over the last 2.5 years. Think about that, 68%, but the rates have not gone up to reflect that, to counter that. So the rates are still down here. The cost of doing business is up here. It's very, very hard. Your profit margin, whereas my profit margin used to be this big, it's now like this. My profit margin would be measured in dollars. It's now measured in cents. Do I have any tattoos? Yeah, I got quite a few tattoos, but I ain't getting naked to show you. I'm not going to spend my life being a color. I'm American. And you know what? That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. You know what? I'm a Canadian. What are you? I'm a Canadian. There you go. What are you? I'm an American. And be proud of it, man. Let's annex Canada. Oh, let's not annex Canada. That's not going to happen. Yusuf 4, I'm Danish. Man, you're a long way away. Thanks for coming in. Name any car for an edit. A 1963 split window Corvette. Go look that one up. Fairy Tale Wings. Nice name, by the way. UK. Bringing it on home. There's quite a few of yous in here. Kamala Harris. 2026. Woo. I don't know about that. BMW M3, but not the new ones. You want the mid 90s M3s. You don't want the new ones. MAGA back in business. In tariffs we trust. Paul, those tariffs are hurting the Americans a whole lot more than they're hurting the Canadians. Let me tell you that. I'm also a lesbian. Well, I'm a lesbian, Tyrannus. I'm a card-carrying lesbian, just so you know. I punch my card every morning when I roll over and give her a kiss. We buy the tariffs. No, man, you pay the tariffs. Let me tell you, I have a 9-inch tongue and I can breathe through my ears. Attaboy. Nathan, I subscribed. Hey, Nathan, I appreciate that. I'll take your sub. Appreciate that. Hit the like button as well. Would appreciate that as well. Andrew, recession is incoming. Andrew, I'll be honest with you. It's just my personal feeling on it. I think we're already into it. We're starting. I think it's going to get a lot worse. We got a lot more coming, but I think we're already in the beginnings of a recession. It's coming. Now, do I think we're going to get hit like we did in 2008 or in 2015? No. But do I think that we're going to hit one? Yeah. I replaced 10 MAGA with lesbian trans immigrants. Hey, knock yourself out. Whatever turns your crank or their crank. Cigar check. Well, we're almost done. When this cigar is done, so am I. So, am I mixed? Am I mixed with what? No. As far as I know, going back, my great-grandparents are from the east coast of Canada. They were both white. My grandparents are both sets of grandparents on both sides of my family are from the east coast of Canada, and they're both white. My mom and dad are both white, and as far as I know, I'm white. Now I did that ancestry.ca, and my heritage, DNA heritage, is I think I was like 60% Icelandic. And then there was Scottish and German and something else. I don't think it gets any fucking whiter than that. I like the Icelandic and German. That means I was a drunk Viking, right? So I come from that. I'm a drunk Viking. How's that? I love lesbian porn. Oh my God. Eric, Canadian Gold Boy Gray, hi from Toronto, Ontario. Man, good to see you. I was born and raised in Toronto. Born in Toronto, raised in Toronto, but moved when I was younger. Family moved out to Mississauga. You know where that is, obviously. But yeah, sub just for the cigar. Hey, thanks. I'll take that. We've been in a recession since 9/11, 2001. I don't know if I could disagree with that. Don't listen to them smoke if you want. Goat, I do. John Grape, there's your shout out. Free one for you. Whew. I think we're just about done. I'm gonna start the car because I want to turn my seat heat on because my ass and my back are fucking frozen and killing me here. When you're unable to breathe, stop smoking. That's good advice. I'll take that. Do I like Muslims? I like everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a shit where you're from or what your religion is or what your ethnicity. Plays, I don't care. If you're Muslim, come on in and sit down and relax. Everybody is safe and everybody is welcome in this chat and on this channel. I do not care. I even accept people from Como, North Carolina. And if I can accept a guy from Como, North Carolina, I will accept just about anybody. Oh, speaking of which, there he goes there. Mr. B's, good to see you. Thanks for the entertainment, Greg. Man, appreciate it. Sorry, man, like I said, if you got timed out or you got deleted yesterday, obviously you're back. I apologize for that. The mods are being a little more careful today, as you can see. I don't know about the tariffs hurting us. Murphy's USA had gas at $2.39 today. Yeah, that's gas that you've already got. I'm just going to skip down quick. This new weird round North American bacon is delicious. What are you eating, bologna? mm. I got attacked by a Muslim in Toronto. Dude, if you're walking the streets of Toronto, you've got just as good a chance of being robbed by attacked by a Muslim as you do by a fucking white guy, a black guy, an Oriental guy, an Asian guy. It don't matter. You got just as good a chance of getting bothered or robbed or whatever. Hello from Manchester. Good to see you, man. Thanks. You know what, guys? I'm at the bottom of the chat and I'm done with the stogie. So you know what? I'm just about done here. I'm gonna go head on home. I got to use the little boys' room because I've been sitting here holding it for about fucking 3 hours here, 4 hours here. So we're gonna take a swing at the bathroom and go do that, and then what am I gonna do? I really got an open shot today. I can't watch people smoke. Well then, Nagy, you know what? Don't watch, man. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you taking the time, but don't watch. Or am I sober enough to drive? I like to think so. You were in a classroom. Hey, dude, it could hit you anywhere. Sick bastard, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, Eric. Appreciate you, brother. Love you lots, man. Love what you're doing over there. Keep it going. That's the last one. Guys, take some time and go check out some other good channels. I want you to go check out Sick Bastard. I want you to go check out Motobomb. I want you to go check out Sterling Wheel. I want you to go check out Sterling Trucking Delivers. He's got 2 channels. I want you to go check out Shannon Thomas Trucking. If you're really into trucking and you want to know the industry, go check out Snorlord, the Metalhead Caveman Viking. Really good information there. These are some really good channels that I associate myself with, and these are some really good guys and some good girls that do a lot of good. A lot of them are trucking. A lot of them are bike and motorcycle enthusiasts. You want some really good channels. I just listed off a bunch of good ones there. Go check these guys and girls out. You won't be disappointed, man. And with that, man, you know what? I will see you guys. Actually, tomorrow morning, I won't be going live tomorrow. My girl's, it's her first day off tomorrow, so I'm not getting out of bed early tomorrow. So I'll be spending the day with her. So we're not going to go live tomorrow. We'll probably take a couple days off, and then we'll pick it back up again. I gotta get a weekend off too, eh? So you guys be good, be safe, love one another, take it easy, smoke them if you got them, drink them if it's liquid. Have a good day, man. We'll see you down the road.